Yo, we live. Live check? Yeah. We're there. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. We're gonna set the IG live real quick. We'll be good to go. We're gonna get things popping for tonight's festivities. We got some, 1 second. Encoder running hot. All right, let's do it. All right, we're live with it. What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome. Pull up. It is Thursday, March 30th. And we got some stuff to go check out, react to, and kick it, laugh, all of that stuff, man. Got some videos that just went up, just put up a new reel. It's, you know, I've been kind of slacking on that, but we got a new one up. It's a banger, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's a banger. That one just went up right before the live. What's up, Terry? Kev, what up? Rosito, what up? Elbow. It's silent. What do you mean? What's up, y'all? Where's everybody checking in from? You can't hear nothing? Just followed yesterday. You're fucking hilarious. Wheezy, thank you. Yo, Brandon, this guy, you're on your wrong account. Swag, what up? Q, what up? Hey, IG, can we get a thumbs up? Mike in the house. Humble Park, what's up, bro? Jersey in the building. Just got a notification and we're watching Chicago PD. Yo, I don't even like that show, bro. Hey, can you guys hear me? Can we get a thumbs up? You guys hear everything, right? Tampa's in the building. All right. Miami. Nice. Hey, it's pretty wild out there. Spring break going down, huh? All them ratchet people going crazy. We valid. Appreciate that, big. Philly in the building, South Park. Drum, we got a thumbs up. All right, bet. Thank you. Yeah, now that ain't the first time you doxed yourself, bro. BK in the house. Love to see it. PR. What's up, papi? All right, man. So a new react reel went up. Hopefully you guys like it. It's pretty damn funny. The comments killed me, man. Also, I put up on my story a new video reaction to this woman who's teaching other women how to use men for dates. It's crazy how we stumbled into this place where everyone's trying to use everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? I understand why more and more people don't want to get into the dating circles, because you don't even know people's real intentions anymore. It's crazy. It never used to be like that. ATL in the building. What's up? Rochester, NY here. Okay. Appreciate that, man. What's up, Lilith? Nice of you to join us. All right, we're gonna jump straight into it. We got some stuff here. Here's what we got planned for today. Last night was crazy, y'all. If you missed the stream last night, in fact, let me pin it in the IG real quick. Hold up. Let me do this. So I've been streaming on another platform as like a anything goes platform. I'm gonna pin it right there. All right, I pinned it up into the IG. Yo, so last night we were up till like 5 or 6 in the morning. Yo, I was playing, man, what was I doing? We was playing Resident Evil 4, but I was playing like all 90s. What did we play? We were going through some like classic hits and just vibing. It was a real vibe. A lot of the ladies were hanging out, vibing in the chat. It was a good time. But kick.com djmoondawglive is kind of like where the unfiltered anything goes stuff be happening at. In fact, I think what we're gonna do today, we'll start with our react to some of these clips from the Whatever podcast. I got some new stuff that came out. And then I was thinking about doing community party games. So we got like Jackbox Party, Quipish, Use Your Words. So basically, those of you that are members on YouTube can hop in and basically play those games. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but they're basically like, you ever been like at a party and you play like charades or Pictionary? It's basically stuff like that. Only you could do it through online and you could do it through your phone. So you can actually play through your phone type shit. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a fun time. You were here last night. What's up, Jay? So that's what we got going on, man. Justin in the building. What's up? You fell asleep at 6 a.m. Yeah, we had a late night last night. Y'all can't be having me up till 6 a.m. streaming, going crazy. It was a good time, but like, it be throwing me off. I gotta get back on regular ass people time. So, anything goes. Moon showed his dick and everything. I did not show my dick. Chill out. I'm saving that for OnlyFans. Gotta say that for OnlyFans. All right, let's take a look at what we got, y'all. NYC in the house. What's up? Hey, as always, if you're on IG, man, the better viewing experience in 1440p high quality. You know what I'm saying? And if you type in chat, it shows up on the stream itself. Come over to YouTube. You can see down below, DJ Moondawg Live is the channel. That's where I do all my live streams on YouTube. And yeah, come through. Come fuck with me. We are... Yeah, if you want to come support your boy, you become a member. You know what I'm saying? It's greatly appreciated. All right, so here's what we got. Dallas, what's up, man? Ricky, what up? But I'm the one in control. Nah, I got y'all my bosses, and y'all be making me fucking slave over here. All right, let's see what we got. This one says, let's stop the music. This says non-traditional women don't want 50-50. Let's see what they got to say on this.
With a guy for 6 months. Sorry, excuse me. Situationship with a guy for 6 months. You really like him. You want him to commit to you, but he says he likes to take things slow. Somehow you find out that the last 3 girls he had a committed relationship with, he initiated the commitment conversation after only 3 weeks of dating. Would that make you feel a certain way?
Yeah.
You'd feel like, well, why don't you want to commit to me, but all these your previous ex-girlfriends?
No, I think that's showing growth and change.
Yeah, because maybe,
Well,
it
obviously
burnt
didn't
by
work
his-
out for him,
yeah.
so maybe he's trying something different now. Well, how does that reflect the person that he's dating now?
I hear the counterpoint, and in some regard it could be valid, but what he's trying to say is, if I as a man meet a woman and I'm getting to see her and all this stuff, it doesn't take long for a man to know whether or not shorty that he's fucking with is someone he can, I'm going to use the term broadly here, but like wife up or just cuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like we know really quickly. So what he's trying to say is, if it goes longer, if he bagged his other bitches 2 weeks in and you're with him and it's 3 months after the fact, what does that say about you? That's what he's trying to get at here.
It's showing growth that he previously had long-term, he got into long-term relationships early, and now he's in a perhaps non-monogamous situationship with you for 6 months. And I'm not sure I see how that's growth. I'm not saying that that's a wrong thing necessarily.
I guess, okay, that's fair. It could be the other way. It could be negative, but at least he's trying something different.
I mean, he's showing habitual patterns that he's not currently interested in. So he's showing a pattern of behavior and it seems to be that he is non-monogamous in this situationship, is what you're stating. Am I wrong?
What's that?
Am I wrong to assume that this individual is not participating in monogamy in the situationship?
Easy for the women to say, different as them personally. Right.
Oh, it's a situationship, so I
Right,
mean, maybe
so
it's monogamous, maybe it's not.
It's fluid. Okay. Yeah, I would consider it a red flag. If you're not sure about how you perceive me or want to be with me 6 months in and you're still wanting to see other people and you have previous record of doing something otherwise, then no, your habit is off and I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Couldn't it be that you're just not presenting yourself in a way that makes me want to cuff you though? You know what I'm saying?
I think he's playing
Never mind that. Just disregard that. It's not me, it's you. What the fuck?
games. Like, what's up? Like, what?
Well, being in a situationship for 6 months is ridiculous in itself.
Dina, what up?
Past.
It kind of is.
He must not want to really be with you. Exactly. He's hanging around. Here's what it is. He knows he ain't gonna wife her, but he's like keeping her in play until he finds the next one. Because listen, guys want access to sex. So he's like, oh, I'm cool. And she might be cool enough to be with, but he knows that he can't make it more than what it is. Like there's a ceiling and it's there. He's not gonna go past that. You know what I'm saying? So he's just biding his time, hanging out, probably still having a good time, but he just knows it's not going to extend. I'm not going to allow it to extend anything any further than this.
But I feel
Well,
like
if it's,
people find
if it's a problem for the
themselves-
girl, then
It depends on the
Yes.
communication.
Sure.
Right.
Did you guys want to come in on this?
I was in a situationship for 2 years once, so to me, like 6 months it's not okay. It sucks, and then to hear that he was doing something different before, it just seems like she's not the right girl then.
Exactly.
Here's maybe a better example than this. So let's say you've been dating a guy for 6 months. Let's say it's a relationship. He's kind of a homebody. He doesn't really like to go out too much. Maybe occasionally you guys get dinner, but he doesn't really take you out. You like him and he likes you, but doesn't really take you out, doesn't get you gifts, no vacations, anything like that. You find out that the last 3 relationships he had, he treated his girls all the time to fancy dinners. He paid for vacations. He'd get them gifts.
Look, what he's saying here, guys that do that, that's like, they treat them like a bust down. This is call it what it is. You're the bust down bitch. Like he's just, that's what he's describing to me.
All his previous relationships, but with you, he doesn't. Feeling on that?
Yeah, that would make me really sad. That would make me feel like I'm like the least special out of everyone he's dated.
Sure.
You get friend zoned after that.
Yeah.
Like you're just a homie.
The guy who gets friends
Yeah.
in?
Like if you like, yeah, we're just homies then.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. I feel like it depends on the person.
It depends. You can't. Let's try to avoid it. Depends.
Okay, well,
It's just like everything. It can
I
depend.
I think it's unfair to judge somebody on their past. If he did treat all his past girlfriends like that, then the best thing you can do is just ask him why. If it's an issue with the relationship, then lay your grounds for what you expect from each other. If not, go your separate ways, in my opinion. It could be that he's feeling like hurt still from the last experiences, like he gave too much of himself to those girls, and he's afraid to do it again. If that's the case, he should communicate it, but that won't happen unless you address what's making you uncomfortable. Like, hey, I found out you did all these things for these girls. What's different about me? Do
They
you
said
not
you're going to
see a
smash
future
his
with
dad
me?
afterwards. You're vicious.
And
But-
if he can't answer that,
Toxic.
is it? I don't know. I was thinking maybe it's a little unhealthy to compare yourself to his past relationships. So maybe just stick to the own standards that you have set. So if you're like, okay, I like these certain things, and he's not doing it, then that's a problem. But if you don't care about that stuff, then why does it matter?
That's true.
I mean, for me personally, like I'm like a big adventure bug. I love to travel. I love to like get out and do things. And if he's a homebody, like that's not gonna work out as is. And it like aside from the gifts, like I could afford my own stuff. I don't need the gifts, but it's like the big red flag for me would be the homebody aspect. Because I like to get out. I like to go travel, and I want to do fun shit.
Sure. Okay. Then let's perhaps exclude the homebody component.
Okay.
And just he bought all his ex-girlfriend's gifts. He paid for dates. He paid for vacations. But with you, no.
He probably realized he was attracting the wrong women with all of that.
Yeah. I feel like in a relationship, it should be like a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Like, I like to spoil my dudes too.
All right, hold on. Let's get to the bottom of this, y'all. How many of y'all believe in a 50-50 split? Put a 1 in chat. How many of you believe some other variation of it other than 50-50? It could be 100-0. It could be some other 2 for everything else. 1 for 50-50, 2 for everything else. I really want to kind of just get a quick look here at what people are kind of feeling in terms of in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? What y'all thinking here? Don't be shy. Got some 1s on YouTube. 2s. 1s. It's kind of split. It's kind of split. 1, 1, 1. 2 in reality. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at everything, and it's almost like, coincidentally, it's almost like 50-50 between those of y'all that believe in 50-50 and everybody else that believes in some other kind of split. Okay. Interesting. And let me ask you this. For those of y'all that believe, that said number two, that it's some other kind of variation, what would that split look like, right? Give me the split, what percentage, and who's holding the bulk. So run that down. I'm trying to put this together and see what you guys think. For all of you that put a 2 in chat, matches. That's what I should do. I should put all the people that put 1s together and put you guys into like a dating room, and everybody else in the 2s put you guys in a dating room. The man is the leader. Okay. But I'm asking, for those of you, 70 men, 30 women. Okay. 75 male, 25 female. Okay. What else? About 80-20. Okay. Interesting. It seems like you guys are generally in the same ballpark in terms of the split being anywhere from 70 to 80% for the man carrying that. And by that kind of split, I'm gonna assume here that we're talking about the man leads, he's providing, he's doing all that stuff, and then a woman with the smaller percentage, just that percentage is based around taking care of home and family and stuff like that. I'm gonna pretty much, that's what I'm thinking that's going on here, right? So my man 80, my man 20, me. Okay, nothing wrong with 50-50. It depends on the situation. Yeah, listen, here's my take on this. I think people get super wrapped up into it. What I think that number is very fluid, because depending on the person you meet, you might be willing to go 50-50 with them, and then someone else that you're with, you might not, and vice versa. I think it's really fundamentally based on you and the specific person that you meet and what y'all got going on, how y'all work together. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't think we should all get stuck on something hard line, like it's got to be like this, perhaps. I think it's fluid. You know what I'm saying? I've been in both situations. You know, in some aspects, more times than not, it's the first one, right? It's me taking the lead and all that. But there've been a few instances where it was closely, I wouldn't say fully 50-50, but like it was a little bit closer. You know what I mean? Woman I was with was career woman and like very driven, and you know, so like I got my career, she got her career, and it was like more of like that kind of a dynamic. I think it was just a matter of making it work. If you can make it work for y'all, then God bless. You know what I'm saying? The woman should be privileged, in my opinion, as a man. Yeah, I agree. I think it's just a matter of how that comes out. But I agree. Just do your part and do mine. What's up, boss? Yeah, I mean, again, it really comes down to what people work together. You know what I'm saying? My boyfriend's very traditional. He likes to provide. And nothing wrong with that. Communication is very important in situations like that. I agree. Katie, what's up? These ladies can try the P trick. What's the P trick? Oh, shit. What's that? Let's continue. By the way, if you're on IG, come through on YouTube, djmoondawg live.
You know, like when I'm dating someone, I genuinely like to pay for dinner. I like to pay for concert tickets. I like to be out and do things that are fun.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a woman doing something kind, you know, out of her kindness for her man. And in fact, I don't think men should ever necessarily expect it, but I will say that I've been with not many, but I've been with a handful of women that, oh, Moon, by the way, I got this lined up and I got this for this. I'm like, really? I was so caught off guard. I was like, damn, this is what it feels like to be a woman. You just get random pop-up fucking this, that, and the other. I was like, okay, you know, I rolled with it, you know, and I'll tell you what, though, it definitely was like, it didn't even have to be anything big. It was, you know what it is as a man, because I think, fellas, we can all agree, like we live in a world where it's survival of the fittest. You gotta figure shit out. Ain't nobody coddling us and, you know, oh, it's okay to, you know, come here, baby. Ain't none of that shit. You gotta get out here and get to the work, get to your hustle, you know, do all these things. So I think for me, when that happened on those occasions, it was more of like a, wow, I just appreciate that you thought of me type shit. Because for the average man, you live in a world where it's like, you know, again, as I said, it's dog eat dog. It's survival of the fittest. You got to get out here and get to it. So I thought that was I thought it was a nice gesture. I never expected it, never required it. They just did it. And I think that's what made it so much more like a, wow, I fuck with you. You know what I mean? Because it was the thought you thought about your boy like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I have no problem buying.
I'll have you answer it, but really quick. You mentioned 50-50 relationships. Who here?
It's a thought that counts, like a female opening the door for a man. Yeah, no, I would not. Like, get me a little thing like this, or you want to surprise take me to dinner. I'm cool with that. I'm always gonna still open the door. It was like this, it was a trend on TikTok where the guys. Did y'all see that? It was a trend. It was a trend where guys, where the girl would go to open the door, and then the boyfriend, he was walking around the car. And the girl would open the door before he got to the door, and he would push her ass back in the car, slam the door all mean, and then he would stop and then grab the door and open it all politely. Come on, baby. I thought that shit was hilarious because it really spoke to the fact like, no. Don't let me be the man. Let me do that. That's part of what I do. I appreciate the thought, but like there's certain things like I'm gonna walk on the side towards the street, on the sidewalk. I'm gonna open the door. You know, those things, let me do that. You know what I mean?
Here's in favor of 50-50 relationships. Is this
Actually, can I say I prefer 100-100? Nobody should be giving
I've
half
heard
of their
that,
effort.
yeah, semantics.
Okay.
Semantics, but okay, yeah. But just another show of hands. I didn't see who believes in 50-50, 100-100 relationships.
What does that even mean, though?
Wait, so hold on. Keep your hands up
Do you
just a
mean
second.
like money, like materialistic things?
Well, I mean, I think that's often the paradigm in which it's viewed in. But I mean, it could come down to household labor
Sure.
in that
Okay.
way.
Are you
I
talking
often
about-
hear, though, I mean, when it comes to 50-50, usually the protection component is not part of it. So, for example, like the expectation that your male partner protect you in the event of a home invasion, for example, or killing spiders, that typically.
Oh, I need that. I need protection. So
I can kill spiders.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There you go. You
Are you
didn't.
talking more about like roles?
Into the mic, please.
Are you talking more about like roles in the relationship where it's
I
like
suppose, yeah.
50-50? Okay, got it.
So, like, I mean, the obvious ones that occur to me is paying for the first date, providing. So, do you want to be 50-50 with
Monica,
the
what's
person?
up?
Do you want maybe,
Oh, got it.
In a long-term relationship, some arrangements, there's a partner that's stay at home, taking care of the kids, the family, whereas the other person's the breadwinner. So, yeah. I didn't see everyone who was raised their hand for 50-50, but yes, 50-50. No. So you two no on 50-50.
No.
No on 50-50.
I don't agree with all the qualities.
Don't agree. What about you?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Go into that a little bit. Why?
Sure. I think nowadays, I'm not going to say all men, but a lot of men look to women to be everything, right? We have to have jobs that make a lot of money. We have to.
What? What the fuck? She just said most men want a woman that makes a lot of money. Since when? None of the guys I know that has ever been a thing about, she got to make money. At most, it was at least if she had some kind of work to do. And that's only because you don't want someone that has too much free time on their hands. Because if they have too much free time on their hands, and if you are busy yourself, they can get clingy and they got nothing else better to do. So now they're always on you, relying on you because they have nothing to keep them busy, even a fucking hobby or some other shit. So her saying this is wild to me. Fellas, y'all really, look, fellas, honestly, right now in the chats, IG, YouTube, do you really care that your partner, your female, makes a lot of money? Or just that she has some kind of work that she keeps herself occupied with type shit? What are we thinking here? Because I think she's completely talking out of her ass. Hey, Monica. Nope. We see, I got one note. We got another note. She tweaking. That's what I'm saying. Like, where do people come up with these thoughts? Pretty much everyone, all the guys are saying no. Okay, thank you. She wrong for that. It's my responsibility to provide. There you go. All right, let's continue. That's what I thought. I thought it was, I had to make sure I'm not tweaking.
Well,
Because sometimes the shit they say makes me question my own manhood. Like, wait, what? Do I as a man really agree with this? I'm like, nah, what the fuck?
most men that I talk to do. I see your face like,
most men that you talk to.
Yeah, who do you talk
well,
to?
if we're talking about 50-50, if they're paying half the rent, they better have some money under their hands, right? So if we're going 50-50, no, I think that's bullshit. As a woman, I'm coming in there like, okay, I'm literally going to do everything and anything you want, okay? In the bedroom, blowjobs are jobs, honey. So yeah, absolutely.
First of all, no. If you, oh my God, ladies, if you actually treat and believe blowjobs are jobs, you are already off to a bad start. Men can tell when women are giving them blowjob type level of head because they're just, okay, you done yet? Type shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're making this shit seem like it's terrible. Just get the fuck off my dick. Get off of me. Just don't even bother. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not enthusiastic about gagging down my shit, I don't want you. If you do not shed a tear down your eye, okay, I don't want you. So don't ever fucking, just don't play yourself, ladies. If treating a blowjob like a job is the worst way to think about that shit.
I want you to pay for all of my shit.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Feminism.
Feminism.
That's feminism.
Oh, you're gonna trigger
That's
Brian.
feminism.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Before I responded, maybe you guys had a response over here.
Okay, sorry. So when you say, I'm just piggybacking off what you said.
Please, yes.
So a lot of the men, especially the men who like to
Transactional physical acts are transnational physical acts. I'm trying to get the second half of that, but the first part, I think I get what you're saying, but yes. Transactional, it doesn't feel the same. When someone genuinely is into you and they perform and act on you, you feel that, bro. Like, you feel that. It hits different versus someone that's just going through the motions. You know what I'm saying?
watch the show love to like throw crap onto feminism, and I'm not a feminist myself, so I can see both perspectives. However, men are also victims of feminism or the feminist movement, because the feminist movement tells women that, inadvertently, so because you could be everything, you could be anything you want to be. Now, we're equal with rights and all that fun stuff. We could be anything we want to be, but we're interpreting it as we need to be and do everything, and the men are also now interpreting it like that. So I don't believe in 50-50 relationships, and I personally want to be a stay-at-home mom one day, so it's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna work out. The woman's supposed to pay half the bills and do all of the housework? That just doesn't make sense. That's like 70-30.
Yeah, that's more what I'm talking about.
At least pay maybe 30% of the bills, and she does
Right.
more of the housework. Like, it has to be a certain, just can't be like, you know what I mean?
I feel like kids make a huge difference in this
For
whole
sure.
conversation.
Absolutely.
So,
And
I
we're
mean,
usually the ones
pre-kids.
having kids, so.
We're the only ones having kids.
When you hear this, I can't help but think about the fact that they make being in relationships sound like more of a business. And don't get me wrong, this is why I don't like marriage in terms of the law side of marriage. It is a business. You two individuals come together and before the city and you get married, and now you guys are both on the hook for legally of all these different things. Yeah, you get tax benefits, but it very much is giving off the vibe of just a complete business transaction. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, I'm feeling you, shorty. Yeah, I'm feeling you. You're my boo. Yeah, you're my boo. Wait a second. First of all, I have my lawyer here. It looks like here on subset A, section B here, paragraph 3C, the states that you're requiring me to do the yard work. Well, we're going to have to reduce my payment fee from 100% down to 95.7. We also notice here on subset page 5, subset 2 alpha here, that you also want me to take out the trash and kill any and all bugs that might be in our domicile. I'm gonna have to deduct the percentage now. It's gonna go down to 89.5% that I'm gonna have to pay. Now you're responsible for the balance. Like it kind of kills the whole fucking vibe of a relationship at that point. You know what I mean? That's why if I were to get married, I would rather a prenup in place. You know, prenups only do so much. In certain states, they don't even hold that well. You know, it just kind of depends. And just like everything, it fluctuates as both grow. Yeah, it's always going to be changing around. Definitely. Let's keep going.
I mean, we're spending 9-10 months really in gestation.
But you're going to base your relationship off of that, even if
no,
you don't
not at
plan
all.
to have kids with this person?
No, but I think, you know, feminism isn't a bad thing. Of course, there's always going to be extremists, right? That are like, oh, just hate men. I don't believe that.
But isn't feminism all about equality?
No, it is about equality for sure. But I think there's more to it. We've been completely erased from history. And now...
Erroneous!
And now...
Hold on.
Wait, no.
Feminism's about equality. Okay.
Let me... just hold on. Even now, there have studies that have been shown that quite literally show that when women start dominating a man's career, the cost of that job goes down, right? So once women go into the field, how much they're making goes down because it's women now, right? They don't really care about us as much.
Erroneous!
I mean, you can see that now with just healthcare, you know? I mean, I can't go to every state and have necessary healthcare. That's really scary for me, right?
Huh?
And that's where I'm coming from is like, no, we should have, you know,
You're
the
talking
same.
about abortion laws,
yeah,
right?
abortion laws, yes.
Yeah, and also at the same time, it's becoming more dangerous for women because in certain fields, like I forgot the statistics, but in certain fields, women do make the same amount as men. And I'm from New York, so in New York specifically, women out-earn men. In the age group from 20 to 40, women out-earn men.
We're more educated too.
Yeah, that's so all educated women in Manhattan alone out-earn men. And this is, at least over there,
Right.
it's making it really dangerous for women because men still want to feel dominant, and they will inadvertently try to dominate the woman in another way, like a domestic violence thing.
Okay.
You know, or emotional abuse to try to be like, you know, I'm the man, even if you're making the more money. Because even if you're not emasculating him, if you're making more than him and you're still like splitting it 50-50, you'll have more saved, you'll have more invested, and you'll feel bad, depending on the man. But I'm pretty sure this is most.
I definitely
you know?
respect that. But what you have to understand is globally, men hold far more money than
That's
women
true,
ever will. So...
Well,
maybe not but right now.
80%.
Right now.
What does globally have to do with anything? We're here in our country. Trying to apply a global macro point to a very more micro, you know, like the U.S. is a small player. I mean, we're a major player in the world, but like there's other countries. So there's two. What I'm trying to say here is there's too many variables in that whole dynamic of trying to apply this whole argument on a global scale, right? There's too many cultural differences that play a part into things. So it's just
80%
not apples
of
and apples.
consumer spending is done by women. Women hold the
Correct.
majority of debt.
Yes.
So,
But I mean, the most billionaires, millionaires are men.
I mean, that's the apex fallacy.
Tell me about that.
The apex fallacy, you're looking at the top percentage of men, which happen to be a very small proportion of men, and attributing to that as
Everyone.
to men as a class, as a group.
Yo, that shit right there was kind of wild to me at the end. One thing I find interesting is this whole idea that colleges nowadays are largely dominated by women. It's something like over 60% of colleges, student body is made up of women. I'm really curious to know what the fuck is happening to men. Why are men not in college as anymore? That's a pretty significant number, and I don't know the answer to that. But it's really curious. You know, is it more men? Are more of us going into trades instead of college? I wonder about that. New York broke the standard of firefighting to include women. Losing brain cells. If they look outside of America, 1K is something some people work their whole life to get. Yeah, that's the point where she kind of lost it when she brought up this whole global idea. It's too many variables, too many differences. It's not even, you know, it's apples and not even oranges, bro. It's apples and pineapples. It's so different. It's not even the same whatsoever. Let's continue with this fuckery.
I'm a radical feminist, meaning that I think men should do everything for me in life, and I shouldn't have to lift a finger. I'm totally messing with you.
What the fuck?
I thought she was serious.
I bet all your viewers are going to believe that.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, I was about to bust a blood vessel. Like, what?
No,
There's some truth there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I definitely.
In most hospitals, there are more counts of the male. I'm not sure what you mean. Many reasons why. Yeah. Guys, don't forget.
I can tell you.
If you're on IG, come over to the YouTube side, y'all. Come fuck with me on the YouTube side. DJ MoonDawg Live.
I can tell you this. Listen, I've gotten got by a man before.
Got got?
Yeah, I paid this guy's rent for a long time, right?
What a legend.
Exactly. And then after that, you're like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. So if any man wants access to me, like, I'm not going to pay his rent. I'm not going to do that shit. I would never ask someone to pay my rent.
But initially, I think if I recall what you said said something along the lines of, well, I'm doing all these sexual things for the guy.
Yes.
Ergo.
No, okay.
Ergo, he should pay everything.
I understand. I think I meant that more in like a joking way. Like, BJ, they don't call it a job for nothing, right?
Sure.
But yes, but I can, I do know that, you know, a lot of women during sexual intercourse don't actually come, right? So already here, we're not.
To that point, fellas, like, y'all got to step your shit up, bro. Y'all can't be leaving these women out here hanging like that. It's making us all look bad. All right. I know. I get it. I've been there. Your fucking neck hurts. It's taking her forever to bust from going down. I get it. But you know what, boys? If you're in the gym doing your fucking neck raises, all right, like this, all right, put the fucking weight around your head. You'll be all right. All right. Shit. This is one thing I got to call us out at as a whole. We ain't doing our jobs, bro. Stop being selfish. Get your girl off, and then you bust yours. And if you need to, guys, hey, listen, you're going on a hot date, shorty, you're excited about it. Hey, you need to bust one before you roll out the door. Bust one before you roll out the door. All right? Get that one off. It does two things for you. First, it's going to give you that post-nut clarity. A lot of y'all be getting all hyped up and all this stuff, and your balls and your dick is leading your mind. If you bust that one before you step out the door with shorty for the night, for the date or whatever, you're going to be a lot more, you know, post-nut clarity. You're going to be aware. You're like, all right, I got that on my system. I know what's going on here. I can make better judgment calls. Secondly, it's just going to help you last, you know what I mean? For the nightcap. You had a nice dinner. You had a nice evening together. You rizzed her up real good. You showed her some affection and attention. And now you're going back to the crib. And it's going down. Now you can last more than 30 seconds. All right. There you go.
Having as much fun.
$100. You're definitely a government employee. So knowledgeable, useless ignorance about you. They should transfer you to the USPS. You're a bucket of bad ideas. God luck with your future. Daddy government, cat shelters, and Pfizer are cheering you on.
Your response to Marquavius.
Hi, Marquavius. I love you. No, I'm not a Fed. I am a government employee. Yeah, you try doing the work that I do, and then we can talk about it. Love you.
Okay. So you were saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep coming back. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
The 50-50.
Yeah. No, okay. So I'm going to base this off of my own familial interactions. Okay. So growing up, my mom not only had a full-time job, but she also raised my brother and I have an older brother, and did everything in between. My father went to work and worked on his cars, you know, and if it was like, oh, you know, can you help with the kids here? No. In fact, my dad went to pick me up in kindergarten. They wouldn't let him take us home because they didn't believe he was our father, because they never saw him so much, right?
So that's what complexion was a bit different, or?
Well, he kind of does look Middle Eastern. I won't lie.
Okay.
But yeah, it was different. He even had to like show his ID and everything. It was really funny. But see, that's more where I'm coming from. Whereas, you know, I felt like my mom did absolutely everything growing up, and my father was just kind of there to be like, yeah, cool, I'm down with that.
Was your mother the breadwinner?
Technically, my father made more, but probably only like $50K difference.
$50K difference?
Yeah.
That's
a year?
A year,
That's
correct.
That's a pretty substantial difference.
That's a whole fucking salary. That's actually above the average salary. So that's significant.
How much? Okay, so how
sure.
much was he making? How much was she making?
I would say he was probably making $250, and my mom was probably making $200.
250, 200. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean
it's a pretty well-off
pretty
household.
high income for both of them.
Exactly. Once you get up there.
Was he working more than she was?
Well, he technically had longer hours, but again, I think that was to avoid the kids, because he would wake up and leave the house at 7 and wouldn't come home until like 7 or 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Anonymous donated $100. She was just a diversity hire.
We're not getting paid to be here.
We're not. This is free.
No, I think he's talking about your job. Okay.
Oh, wait, what?
So, but your dad was working more than your mother, correct? More hours.
More. I mean, I don't know. This was like 90s fun. They were at the golf course, you know. My mom was like in biotech and my dad was in sales. So it was very different.
But you said he would leave home at 7 a.m. and then...
But I mean, in between, he'd go to the gym in the morning, then he'd go to work, then he'd go to lunch, then after he'd go to golf, you know. I mean, it wasn't like he was working 24/7.
Did he work more than your mom?
I would say no.
Okay, I'm getting a little conflicting information.
My mom worked 8 hours a day. My dad worked 8 hours a day. But my mom came home and took care of us, which she is not compensated for.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What?
Well,
Wait, she has to get paid to be a mother? What the fuck?
The dual income household.
Yes.
But I would say, I mean, he was out earning your mom. So, I mean, there is an argument there for... hold on.
Martin donated $100.
Thank you, Marquavius.
I'm a multi-millionaire with businesses across the Southeast, hundreds of employees, post lady. What do you do that I couldn't do drunk as hell blindfolded?
What? Make a woman
watch Trump for 8 hours a day. Yeah, that's what I have to do, honey. Yeah.
Can you avoid using like, it's just like, oh, jeez. Okay. Bro, what the, okay. So
if you don't know what she said, it was child, you know, that disgusting stuff. So she works for the government, so I don't know what she does. Investigator?
So, it would seem to me that...
Field mailman donated $100. What a sad time we live in. People are literally fighting for the right to kill their babies just so they can run the streets and take raw meat with zero consequences. Also, they don't want 50-50. Feminism isn't about equality, it's about superiority.
Yes.
Cry.
I would like to be superior. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding.
It's so funny.
She's really not kidding, though. She's really not kidding.
And a lot of these laws that are in place were put in place by men, so...
What? I mean, there's actually more women who are, if you're talking about the pro-life stuff, there's more women who are pro-life than...
Of course. No, I agree with that.
So it's not like a man thing.
Right, but I mean, not a lot of women have been making laws for too long, right? We didn't have the right to do that like the past 50 plus years.
The past 50 plus years?
Probably, yeah.
What do you...
Yeah, I appreciate that.
When did we have
Thank
the
you.
first congresswoman?
Much love, bro.
Yeah, that's a good question. Or the first... We haven't had a female president yet. We have a vice president, which is nice. But we haven't held those seats, right?
Hold on, hide that there.
Polky Smith donated $100. She likes her job. Disgusting.
Actually, they
Let's see,
tend to
yeah.
hire women more than men, so less liability.
Okay, so can you please clarify? You've said you don't believe in 50-50, yet you're a feminist.
Yes. Because
Okay.
of how I was raised. Again, just I saw my
But that
mom
didn't,
do
I mean,
so much
according
more.
to you, so your assessment of it was
Yo, Miss K with the gifted membership. Somebody claim it. Exclamation opt-in so you guys can get a free gifted membership courtesy of Miss K. Thank you, baby. Guys, if you're on IG, slide on over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. You really want to fuck with me? That's the best way to do it, y'all. Come over, djmoondawglive. Come watch over there. Can you guys get the opt-in info so you guys can, I don't know, movie, whoever, you can claim it. It's up for grabs. Somebody. You gotta make sure you turn on to accept gifted memberships on YouTube.
in the 50-50.
Correct. And that's what okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I should speak better, speak more better. I saw that it wasn't 50-50 in my household. Yes, I would want 50-50. When I'm dating you, I would want you to, provide. I want to see if you're a good provider.
Why?
Because isn't that, what men want to be? Most, look at Andrew Tate. Isn't this guy Where are we? I know.
No.
Bro, this bitch is like, what is she fucking even talking about? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is she even talking about at this point? Jesus Christ, she's just rambling on about whatever the fuck.
Just went back on that now and
Q claimed the membership. Yo, there you go, bro. Congrats. Joanna, what's up, baby? Nice of you to come over. Glad you did.
saying that if you are in a relationship, you do want 50-50?
So no, you said when you're in a relationship,
sure,
get married, you want it to be 50-50.
I think we're one away from 50, y'all. We're halfway to that 100
during the
goal.
initial courtship process.
Yes.
You want the guy to pay for everything.
Not necessarily pay for everything, but potentially do a little bit more. Yeah.
How so?
Yeah, so
She a hypocrite.
So the last guy I dated, it was a little contentious because I only took him on a couple dates, and we had probably been dating for 6 months.
Took him?
And out of those 6 months, I think I took him out maybe 2 or 3 times. He was very upset by that. He thought that as many times as he took me out, I should take him out. I guess I'm just old school. I don't believe that. I think a man should be taking the woman out more.
So you want...
Yo, here's the thing. She's saying she wants something traditional, but then she's adding all this extra shit, which which doesn't make sense. There's nothing wrong when you want to be traditional, and yeah, your man take care of you, but it's like she wants traditional shit on top of being dominant and running shit, which is weird.
Equality.
Ricky would have
only when
gifted
it benefits you.
to fucking
Yes.
Daniel. Change your name, bro.
I'm just kidding.
But it's how do you reconcile
Ricky, baby.
believing in feminism, believing in gender equality, but saying that you want the guy to take care of it? You want the guy to adhere to his traditional gender roles during the initial courtship. That doesn't make
Yes.
sense to me.
Yeah, no, I think that's what I believe. I think gender norms in the beginning make sense, but yeah, as you get to know each other, they go away, right?
Okay, so
you'll follow it
traditional
up.
gender roles when it benefits you, and then those disperse when they don't benefit you.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, that's exactly what it is. She wants the benefit when it's convenient for her, and then she doesn't want it when it's not. You know what I mean? It's having the cake and the eating it too situation, 100%. And you notice how none of the other women are even saying anything. They're like, bitch, you are off on a tangent right now on your own.
Let me be a little more careful with how I'm saying things. So in the beginning, I think it's up to a man to woo a woman, right? He should be the one that takes her out. He should be the one that wants to do all these things for her, right?
That's not very feminist of you, but okay.
Yeah, and I respect that, right? But again, feminism is a spectrum, right? And we're all in certain places in the spectrum.
I disagree.
So,
I think equality is black and white. There
but I'm
is
talking
no
about feminism.
Isn't well. I mean, I personally
What's up,
don't
Matt?
think feminism is an equality movement. But that's the more generate. That's how some people will
Sure.
describe feminism. Is
Yeah.
it's about equality.
But
I
through the
reject
movement,
that.
we have gotten equality. We have the right to vote now, which we didn't get until 1915, 16, something like that. We couldn't, buy our own, take out our own credit cards without a man's signature until the 1970s. Right?
I would have to fact check that.
Yeah, and you
don't
can.
know.
You absolutely
Would you
can.
reiterate your view on feminism?
What's that?
Would you reiterate your view on feminism and how your generous view you give it?
Sure. So, feminism, the most generous definition I would give it is it's a woman's advocacy movement. That's the most generous definition I would give it. However, my view of it, what it actually is it is a women's advocacy movement. However, the rhetoric and the ideology is steeped in man-hating and
But isn't that what...
And conspiracy, hold on.
$100. Typical government stuff. Everything they say never makes sense.
Yeah, so that's my view of feminism.
Sure.
Should women not advocate for themselves?
I didn't say that. There's nothing wrong with women's advocacy. However,
yeah, I don't know if he's gonna go here with it, but this is my issue with some of it. I think they call it third wave radical feminism now. Is I'm cool with women having a fair shot, an equal shot at doing stuff, whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I have a daughter, so I want her to be able to do the things she wants to do, and whether it's a career or whatever. Let her do all that. My issue with it is when it becomes a thing of, we want to be able to do what we want to do while we're shitting on the men. Like, wait, what the fuck? Why is it necessary to shit on the men as you're trying to get this equality? That's where it's like, yo, what the fuck? That's not, you know what I mean? That's not what's up.
But to portray feminism as an equality movement.
It is.
To portray feminism or to suggest that feminism is a movement about equality is on its it's just wrong. There's nothing wrong with women's advocacy, women's rights. That's great. However, feminism has gone way beyond that, and throughout its entire history, quite frankly,
the one chick in the corner talking.
So you're saying we can support one side without bringing down the other?
Yes.
Well, that's called egalitarianism, and I consider myself an egalitarian. So
yeah, like what's so hard about that? You don't have to be like, yo, we want equality and fuck men on the way up. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? It does nothing but create a divide. And I think the majority of men don't have an issue with women having a opportunities to do whatever they want. I think the vast majority of men are like, honestly, I think the vast majority of men don't give a fuck, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, whatever, do whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, all they really care about is like, are we together? Are we gonna fuck? Like, we're very simple. You know what I mean? Like, most men are not really, tripping about any of this shit. But when those radical feminists start trying to shit on men while they're trying to fight for what they want, it's like, okay, now you're doing too much. You know what I mean? Looper with the gifted membership. Let's go. We're over halfway. Thank y'all.
I agree that it's derailed.
Legends.
I don't think that its original root was.
If women want to be treated equal as men, honestly, if women want to be treated equal as men, then when we say know your place, don't get offended, because we know our place. Don't get that shit twisted. I get the point. That's true. Men don't care. Yeah, we don't really care. What up, Mikey?
Original root was also deeply racist.
I would agree with you there.
Yeah.
Enigma said, I don't care, just don't be disrespectful and don't be shitting on me because your ass doesn't want to grind for opportunity.
But it's always been a man-hating ideology.
Yeah. I've seen it more and more, the subtle shot. Sometimes it's not even subtle. It's blatantly hatred towards men. There are legitimate, some women in that movement that it's like they're harboring all the sentiment from history. And listen, history is history. I'm not the type of person to get wrapped up in it. I will acknowledge it and look at it because it's important to know like how we got here. But some people, and this was crazy to me, some people really, all they ever do is look to the past and it prevents them from looking towards the future. They're so wrapped up on what happened in history. Oh, all you men suppressed us for all these hundreds of hundreds of years and thousands of years. Well, like, listen, we weren't in the fucking social mental consciousness that we are now. This was evolution. So you're also wrapped up in like what we were like back in the Ice Age, or back in this time period. Well, we were as a species still young and learning, and we weren't at the place that we're at now. Now we're so aware, it's almost too much at this point, because every little thing is an issue now. You know what I mean?
Here's why.
No, I think that's changed recently.
Yeah.
You think that's recent? The core.
I think it is more. Yeah, I think it is more recent.
Well, the core tenet of feminism is this conspiracy theory.
Gives me a headache.
Called
That's why
the
I got my
patriarchy theory,
here to keep
which
my nerves.
posits. I mean, she's laughing.
It's not a conspiracy.
It is a conspiracy theory. You're saying that men as a class throughout all history oppressed women as a class.
Yes.
Throughout all history.
Yes.
That's not
Quite
true.
literally, we were erased from history. We weren't allowed to do jobs that men were doing. We weren't allowed to become doctors until like the...
Being erased from history is not the same as not having an opportunity back then. What the fuck is she talking about? Being erased from history would be like women never existed back in these time periods, which then would beg the question, well, how did fucking babies get born? Women are documented in history. Now, they didn't have the opportunities to do shit like be a doctor back in those time periods. This bitch is, I hate to say it, but she clearly came from an affluent family. Both her parents made $200K each. So that's a very upper middle class, if not low wealthy tax bracket. And how are you so fucking clueless? You know what I mean?
late 1800s,
I don't see, that's not really related to
the picking and
patriarchy
choosing is what
theory,
bothers
but-
a lot of guys,
But
for sure.
also,
Yeah, go ahead.
not entirely. I don't think women were completely erased from history. I think when it valued the education system for women to be put in a place of a submissive nature, then it was taught and it was educated.
Women got us to the moon.
Oh, you watched that? She only reason she knows that because she watched the fucking movie with what's her name? Cookie from Empire. That's the only reason she knows that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Have
talking
you
about
seen-
that lady who did like that whole stack of code?
That was Jack Black's mom.
Really?
Yeah,
Isn't
isn't
that
that crazy?
interesting?
Wait, Jack Black? Jack Black? Who's Jack Black? What's the name? So familiar.
And I just reject outright that women were oppressed and men were the oppressor. I reject it.
But
I believe-
there's historical evidence that's happened due to religion being one of the predominant factors of how we viewed society.
Men have a divine right over women.
I've never
That
heard
happened
that.
in
Hidden
like
Figures,
medieval
yes.
times, but yes.
You've never seen.
Have you not heard of King Henry VIII? And he
I've
went
seen
to the
the
Catholic
Tudors.
Church.
I've seen the Tudors. I have no idea.
And he went to
Like,
the
I don't-
Catholic Church and said,
I don't
"I'm
see
more
how
divine than
that-
God."
it-
Yeah.
The Tudors is a great show, but I have
It
no
is a
idea
great
how
show.
that's
You said a
Yeah.
bad word.
related.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, you're asking me to.
Wait, so Jack Black is mixed? I thought he was just a straight white guy this whole time. Wait, what?
Continue.
Yeah, you were
I
asking
mean,
me something.
No, I
Just
remember now.
if you
Yeah,
dig
yeah. No, I
backward
remember.
Far enough that you see that women were put in a
Nacho
place
Libre
to
is
be
great,
very
by the way.
submissive. So their role was to be mothers and caretakers. They were not given the opportunity or even considered intelligent enough or able enough to do chores outside of that.
Well, I reject that, but I mean, first off, there's a few considerations biologically that you have to think of. First off, there's certain sanitary realities, and then there's also birth control. So, we have such conveniences that have come about in the past 100 years. Life was incredibly difficult 200s of years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
So, I mean, there is a certain component of, and obviously the risk of death during pregnancy, if there
extremely
was,
high,
if
yes.
there was an expectation to continue the human race and women were the ones that gave birth, and if there was a high probability that you could die during childbirth, wouldn't it almost make sense to invest, for example, educational opportunities in men who don't have that additional risk of death during childbirth?
And a lot of women my age, like in their 30s, actually sometimes don't get hired because we're technically in an age where we will have kids, and they don't want to have to pay for us to go and have kids, right?
Yeah, this bitch is honest. Yo, what the fuck? The girl next to her, did you guys see that? We're gonna run it back. Don't worry. Don't worry. Even the bitch next to her was like, what are you talking about? Yo, watch this girl right here with the little flower. Watch this shit.
Because we're technically in an age where we will have kids, and they don't want to have to pay for us to go and have kids, right? Because usually if you're...
Now, I acknowledge that maybe some women don't want to have kids. However, historically, there were certain gender expectations, and things were very different.
Well, that's biological.
Yeah, it's biological.
But when we say, okay, we want a man to provide, which is what they have been doing for thousands of years, all of a sudden, like, that's not okay, right?
But if you're expecting that from a man, shouldn't he expect you to act as the traditional form of woman?
Totally, yeah.
So, okay.
So you're traditional in your behavior?
I have traditional behaviors, yes.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, what? She's lying to herself, bro. The chick was right over in her head. She was. People need to live now. I think what they mean by being erased from history is that women do not have much historical records, more specifically in history books. I don't know that I can speak much on it. I'm not a history buff to know, but I distinctly remember history and women were discussed in it to some extent. Maybe it wasn't to the degree as men were, but remember, we as a species this was like, we were at our most barbaric, our most natural selves back then, right? It was man, hunt, and provide, woman, gather, and, all of that, right? You think about it, go back to like the Ice Age. If we had no other, just our instinctual skills, I'm man, me fight, and me, get food, and woman, me woman, me take care of kids, and, like if you strip it all down, and it plays out over those, as we have, if we went through evolution, it makes sense that men were obviously doing the brunt of the work, physically stronger, did all these things. But it's not to say that obviously there's well documented that women contributed along the way on various things. So I don't know that they're wiped out of all this stuff. She's fumbling whenever Adam tears her arguments apart. Yeah, exactly. This is bollocks.
Really?
Yeah. You can talk to any of my exes if you want.
What are your traditional behaviors?
I like to cook. Cooking. Woohoo, feminism. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I like to cook. I actually have to get going. So sorry, this isn't going to be as much fun anymore. Everyone's loving me. Yeah.
Bro, she's a fucking wacko. How does she work for the government?
Well, you're not going to like my take on...
We got another one. Let's see what this is.
Even who should pay for the first date, but I'll come to that later.
Oh no, we already talked about this.
So just a
woman should pay for the first date for what?
Wait, can we just go there now?
Who
hurt you?
Yeah.
First
Who hurt you?
Somebody hurt you, and I can tell.
That's crazy.
That's
you got your heart broken a lot.
Something. Yeah.
In any case,
yeah.
Need a shoulder to cry on.
Eric, can you get me the Tylenol? I'm gonna need it. All right, so
that's how it went. But women are so much more than just moms, not trying to be a man, but be helpful and loyal to my man and be there for him. No, and that yeah, no, I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Every man wants a woman that embodies some level of qualities that their mother had. Right? Why do you think boys are so close to their mothers? Because they nurtured us, they cared, consoled. It's a very special relationship with a boy and his mom. So I'm not saying you want to marry your mom, but what I'm saying is I think every man looks for some of those qualities that their mother showed them and hope that they find a woman that embodies that and can replicate that in their own way and give them that piece of, I'm home and I'm cared for and I'm loved and she's looking out for me. She's supporting me. You know what I mean? And when a guy finds that, I think by and large, a guy will do the right thing and like protect that. Now, it's not always the case, but for sure that's what guys, you know, look for. That's what they hope to find. You know what I mean? She's super weird and annoying. And then you notice how he asked her what traditional values you bring? Cooking. Oh, by the way, I gotta leave now. Like, what, bitch? You're not gonna answer the question. You're just gonna hit him with I gotta go. You're fucking whack. You know, this bitch don't cook nothing. I can tell you right now, when her man be like, nah, babe, I'm hungry, man. You know, I'm coming home in about an hour. Can you know what I'm saying? You whip something up for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what she does? I got you, boo. This bitch goes right on the DoorDash and orders some shit. What the fuck? I could have did that. That wasn't the point of it, right? It wasn't the point that you ordered it. I could have gone on and just ordered it for myself. It was the point that, you know what? I asked if you can do something to show a level of appreciation for me and care. And just say, can you know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. Can you give me something? Can you make something? Whatever. Maybe it's your favorite dish. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
One question.
Oh, one more question.
Yeah, a point of clarification on your whole story with the Ukrainian women where you were defrauding men. So,
I'm so confident enough. Like.
well, so basically, you had a con where your Ukrainian friend was pretending that your child was hers in order to get.
No, she had a child too.
She had what?
Yeah, I said we share kids.
Yeah, they have just 2 children.
So
listen
up.
So
God.
they were helping
And
each
she
other.
has
Another child in Ukraine still. So she.
Okay,
She just,
I misheard. I thought she was using your kid. Okay.
Just how like guys.
No, they
All
would
right.
share the
People's
$100, so
dog parks.
50-50 because of the 2 kids.
It
So-
makes more sense
So
right now.
she's a refugee from Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's finesse. Where is she in Houston also? Or
Right now she's in LA, but she was in Houston.
man, that's convenient.
The boys aren't saying anything. Over
She's
there.
finessing. She's finessing men to pay $100 for a babysitter for a
taking it
child
in.
that's not theirs. Meanwhile, the men in Ukraine are getting, can't leave the country. That's interesting.
That's not their fault.
At home.
I don't think a guy should pay for these extracurricular things if he is not dating her officially.
I can agree
Yep.
with that.
Yeah.
If he
She
wants
has to be
take her on a
committed
date,
to you.
That's appropriate.
Nope, absolutely not.
Totally
No.
reasonably agree with that.
She has to be only seeing you and
Exclusively, yes.
and then even then.
I had a
have to be
girl
exclusively only
where we were
seeing
starting to
her.
see each other,
Let's not
and
do
after
that.
the first time we slept together, she texted me the next day, and she's like, "Are you gonna pay for my nails?" I'm like, "You're not my girlfriend, no." And she still
Yo,
stayed.
city boy. Yo, he said, nah. The pussy wasn't that good, baby. Yo, what a savage.
That's a little aggressive.
You should be offering that, right? You don't like when they ask, like, oh,
No,
pay
absolutely
for my nails.
not. Why
It's
would I
weird,
want to
but you
pay
should
for her
want
nails
to
if she's not my
maybe
girlfriend
offer
yet?
her.
You
That'd
guys-
be
She
cool.
didn't even want to be in a
After the first
relationship
date?
yet, so why would I want to pay for her
Exactly.
nails if she didn't want to be in a
I agree with
relationship
you.
yet?
Yeah, I agree with you too.
Yo,
I feel like
guys,
that's aggressive.
guys.
That's like using you to
Yeah, that's
like
fucked
get
That's
into
aggressive.
shit. Yeah, that's different.
Okay.
Just like
She
straight up
didn't
ask
do
after the
that
first
to
date.
start with that. It just happened that somebody offered her, so she was like, "Oh, thank you so much.
I
Yeah,
think-
why not?" That's different. She
Here,
didn't ask for it.
one reminder, guys. Just please, one microphone at a time, because the audience
bad.
can't hear. Just one microphone at a time, please. Did you want to say something?
Oh, I just think it's just a matter of managing expectations, right? Like if you're someone that enjoys showing love by giving gifts, then you should be with someone that likes receiving gifts, right? But where misalignment comes in, where it sounds like it does in your case, you're not someone that likes to show love initially by giving gifts, which is a super normal thing, which is why there's so many guys that do go out and like splurge on new girls, and like you look at it and you go, what the f are you doing? Just like give them a hug. You know, that's what I want to do. We all just have different love languages, right? And so when I meet girls that are like, are you not gonna like get my nails? I'm like, no, like that's not how I show a new person love. But like you totally deserve to be with someone that gives you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a matter of love languages, right?
But
Like
also love language isn't about what you're giving them; it's how they
receive it.
Receive love.
Yeah,
So
but there's
I think it's
love by getting gifts. That's what you have to do.
That's
whether you like it or not.
sure. It's just a matter of managing expectations, right? Like
There's also a difference between a love language and them expecting these things.
I just said, managing expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, it was after the first date, you said,
You don't
right?
want to feel disrespected.
It was like a month or so in, and then of us like kind of talking, and then we slept together the first time, and then literally the next morning I get that text, and I was like,
That's just toxic, so
Yeah.
that's a red flag.
Yeah.
well, I know that. I know that.
agree. Yeah, I agree.
Talking about L's, buddy.
So rude.
She's like, oh, I got that. I have to get that. Yeah. So it was like.
But once you guys are
She needs
established,
to set
like,
the boundary. She wants that, so she's telling you, hey, this is
then
what
you
it
could
is.
talk
Maybe
about
she
the
didn't
love
say it
language.
right, but like that's what she likes, you know. So she just asked for it, which I think is pretty cool.
When you were
She could have been nicer about it.
Yeah.
when you were going on these dates, were you potentially expecting to meet an actual partner?
Oh
Or-
yeah.
Oh, you
No,
were.
it's not-
Okay.
It's not like I just and I could again like I even was not in a date with white guys who I normally don't date. So if I really don't like this
That's
person,
funny.
it was like it's not even like attractive. I'm like, oh, I'm not going. But my friend, she's like, I need money. We're going everywhere. She's just a little
So
bit different.
what you're saying, there's basically, you've discovered there's an abundance of guys that are interested in a single mom, is what you've discovered.
So I'm a little bit different. I'm not American. People can see me as so different. I have another mentality. I consider myself like super authentic and so different. So when some guys like see me or like on that time, like they saw me on social media and see my personality, they like, oh, I want you specifically. I don't care you have kids or not. They like, I want to know you. And I'm like, okay, if you can pay, I'm going. So again, like
If you can pay, I'm going. It's like it's fucking prostitution at that point.
I was like, oh, I really can make like maybe I can find my partner. Yeah.
2 birds with one stone. Hit 2 birds with one stone. You find your partner and you pay for your baby.
So actually, I remember like I really liked one guy, so he paid 2 times for a babysitter, and then the third time we was like, I was like, you don't have to pay for a babysitter. I just can go and like again talking in the car because I already like you, I already know you. Like we just can like talking in the car a little bit and that's it.
Hey, car conversations they're cool.
Okay, question for you. How many dates with different men would you say you went on where you requested that they pay for
I didn't count.
more than 10?
No, I guess it's around like 10 or 12 or something. It was not a lot. Again, like we like share kids sometimes, and my friends do that. So.
Okay.
Yo, that comment they sent in was ridiculous. All right, let's give another one.
Don't you think it's going to be hard to find a husband given that you have a child?
Oh, I don't think it's a problem. 100% no.
You don't think
not
it's
a problem.
well? It might not be completely preventing you from finding.
I'm not sure you need to have the same primary love language. I never thought so. No, I always thought it's just a matter of knowing the person's love language, so you know what they kind of like. You know what I mean? Whether it's what are they again? One of them is gifts, and whatever else the other ones are. Mine's is acts of service, and I forgot the other shit.
Someone, but you don't think that a lot of men look at a single mother and say, I'd rather date someone who doesn't have a kid?
So one thing, a year ago, I was
deadbeat.
like completely broke financially. I was in Houston and I already had like some followers on Instagram and people like, oh, I want to take you on a date, blah, blah, blah. And I'm good. I'm sitting at home with no money, with a kid, and like, okay, if you pay for a babysitter, we can go on a date. So I remember I put that video on TikTok and I'm like, I only date the guys who's paying for babysitter because I has no money. So it's not like I'm trying to get money from you. So no, I take your money and I pay for a babysitter for real. So
did it work?
Yeah, every time. So I did it.
Wow.
Okay,
Bro,
can I
what
say?
the
Okay,
fuck?
can I continue the story a little bit?
Wait,
I'm gonna
just-
blow your
okay,
mind.
One point of clarification.
Okay.
So you would match with guys. Guys would want to take you on
No,
a date.
no, it was not even on Tinder. I mean, I had
Okay,
Tinder.
but the question is, you would, if a guy wanted to go on a date with you, you would say yes, but you have to pay for the.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say. I'm like, I like you, that's cool, but I have a kid. I can't bring a kid to the date. It's not like what it like.
So you want the guy to pay for the, was it childcare? What was the term? A babysitter.
babysitter.
Yeah.
He some guys they like, oh, you just can go outside.
The comment said, I hate them already. Oh, that's just hilarious. Oh, that's just hilarious. That's a good well spent $20 right there. Dude said, I hate them already.
While your kids are sleeping, we can just sit in a car. I was like, hell no. I'm like, I respect myself. I want to like go on a date. I don't want to sit in a car with talking with you.
Bro, that's.
So okay, one quick story. I'm gonna blow your mind.
Okay, blow our minds.
Okay, so I did it for a while, like maybe 2 months or something, but I'm starting like getting money like slowly, and my Ukrainian friend just come to my place and we started living together because I like have to help her because the war started, blah blah blah. So, and we actually like both broken. I'm like barely paying my bills. And she obviously doesn't have documents, nothing. She just moved from Ukraine. And we like just made a business. So we basically go on Tinder. We're just looking for guys to go on a date with. We're saying that we need to pay for a babysitter, $100. And we just share kids. So we she has a kid too. So she go on a date, the guy paying like $100 for a babysitter. And we just share this money to buy. We surviving, like buying a grocery. We're like just buying the basic shit at home, paying our.
Notice how they all laughing like, yeah, that's right, girl. You know what? I'm not even gonna hold you. You know what what I'm mad about? What fucking simp would do that shit, bro? What? Here's how I look at it. If I were to hit someone up, let's go, I'd like to take you out, she hits me with the, I need a babysitter, You know what? Cancel the date because you're clearly not even at a financial level that you need to be at to even be dating anybody. You got way bigger and pressing issues. If that ain't the biggest red flag, but so many of you fucking simps out here, not you guys watching, I'm speaking about these other idiots that are out here that do whatever and anything to secure a little piece of pussy. God, you guys have ruined it. You know what I mean? Like we could talk all day about some of this dumb shit that some of these women do, but guys, the simping shit is destroying. It's inflated egos. It is making them act like this. Y'all need to stop fucking simping, man.
Bills. And then the next day, or like the same day, just another time, I go on a date with another guy. He's paying for. If someone who was on a date with me like a year ago, I'm so sorry. It was like for surviving purpose. So we did it like 1 month. It worked.
All because
really
the trash
good.
man wanted to leave her after she had a child. By the way,
the men did a good deed at the end of the day.
Wait, so she's getting revenge on?
No, she's just hustling. There's no
Did the
revenge.
dad
It's
want
hustling
to
and
leave,
getting it
or
where
did you want
can.
him
You
to
have to
leave?
pay for a babysitter.
Did the baby daddy want to leave, or did you want him to leave?
We broke up because he just showed up with like, oh, I actually married and have a kid, and I'm oh, okay. So we're broken up. He's like, no, I want to be together. I was like, hell no.
Wait, one question. The guy you have a kid with.
Yeah.
How long did you know him before you had the kid?
So we met on. So we
2
was
weeks,
together
3
like
weeks?
5 or 4 months. Then we broke up for like 5-6 months, and then we like had randomly sex, and then I got pregnant.
So it's like a one-night stand after you got back to. You didn't even get back together.
Mm-hmm. We didn't. Well, no. I was like, I'm so boring. I'm like, I don't want to have sex with a random person. I'm not this kind of person.
So,
like,
okay.
it's better to just,
with someone you know.
Yeah, it's like with the ex.
all been there.
So
I was just too
Yeah.
stupid to like not control it.
So you were hustling men on Tinder for babysitters with your girlfriend.
No,
She's looking for a captain.
Well, with your girlfriend.
Friend.
Your
I don't even
female
have a
friend.
kid, but I might try that. Kind of genius.
Is there more to that story, or?
No, we just like no, we did it for like for 1-2 months. We like sometimes she bring more than $100 because she's smart. She's like,
She'd ask for more.
Yeah, it's like she just explaining the basic situation like, hey, you know, I just left my country because there's war there, so I'm on a date here, trying to, you know, just entertain myself, get help, and some guys like, oh, I can give you like $500.
Okay, all right.
Big dick energy.
There's another one I wanted to see instead of that one. Hold on. I think we're gonna do one more. Hold on. Let's see. Guys, don't forget, if you're on IG, come over to YouTube. Way better viewing experience. DJ MoonDawg Live on the YouTube as well. We are now over the 50 mark on memberships. Thank y'all so much. Trying to hit that first 100. Trying to hit that first 100. Hopefully we can stay there. Let's see. I will make them wait a month.
How long do you think?
Yeah, let's go back to this one. This got the crazy bitch. Here's the thing about this. I'm already say this, which is crazy, guys. If you are trying to date someone and you're doing all the right things and she's not giving you none and she's like making you wait, you know, I guarantee that there's somebody else that's piping her down that isn't doing half of the work at all. The motherfucker that's texting her at 2 a.m. talking about, yo, you up? And she hits back, yeah, why? I'm sliding through. Okay, be ready. That guy. You know why? Because I was that guy. All right? I can't even tell you how many times I would go slide on chick, crush it, knowing she got someone she's, you know, dating and stuff like that. And it's funny how they'll make the guy that they potentially want to turn into their man wait for this shit. And then they got somebody off on the side, someone like me, what I used to do, busting their guts up. You know what I'm saying? I'm so confused. Listening to these girls make my lose brain cells. Welcome to the stream, buddy. This is why I keep a fidget spinner here. I'm constantly doing this because my nerves from some of the dumb shit that's said, it gets to me. You broke, don't date. Simple. Yeah, I agree. If you are hurting for bread, shouldn't date. And that's on both sides. And I would argue that it's even more dangerous for a guy to date a woman that's broke because now you really don't know if her intentions are honest because she, you know, like the other chick just said, the Ukrainian chick, she was just trying to survive. So now you're dating a chick thinking it's one thing, but really you're just a come up. You know what I mean? She's hitting you for a lick because she's just trying to survive. You really can't even trust that. So you do need to have somebody, or at least know that the person you're attempting to date has some kind of level of work, right? Just to know that at least help mitigate the idea that she's simply just trying to use you for the free food, for the free outings, for the this, that, and the other, because she don't got her money right. You know what I mean? And this has nothing to do with she has to have a lot of money, any of that. It's just that you want to know that she's actually in the dating space with the right intentions. So if she's a broke bitch, you know what I mean? You got a question about, yo, is she really messing with me for me? Or is she just getting it because she don't got no bread? She wants free food. I'm basically funding her life. And she's not even your girl.
I think you should wait before hooking up with someone, before having sex. Go ahead.
What's not always true, Krista?
Be honest, too. Be honest.
See, I've made the mistake of hooking up after the first date, and it does not ever go well for me, personally. So I'm trying to learn from my mistakes now. Mm-hmm. I think third date. Yeah.
By the third date.
After the third date. Like if you guys go out to dinner, then maybe afterwards I would.
So you would wait until the third date?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I feel like for me, I don't know. It's hard to say. For me, I personally wait maybe like a month. Let's say a month. Just to see if I can test myself.
Well, this bodybuilder, right? What about him?
Well, we were talking for a little bit beforehand before I decided to fly out there.
But when you did fly out there,
Oh, it was like, yeah.
It happened.
It happened, yeah.
Question on that. From the point...
If we make a man wait, we don't always have someone else piping down. Not always, but more times than not, there's going to be somebody there. There's going to be somebody there. And a lot of people, and I'll say this on both sides, a lot of people go into dating and they don't even have they still got lingering situations, you know what I'm saying, as fail-safes. So how do you even start to date when you still got someone that you casually see? You know, very few people go into dating with a clean, like no baggage. You know what I mean? Meaning they don't have someone that they're still fucking around with, that they occasionally see, that they randomly hook up with, so on and so forth.
That you first actually met in person.
Mm-hmm.
What was the duration of time that that occurred?
An hour.
Before y'all got to it.
An hour.
Okay. So long as you've talked online for a period of time. Did you guys have any phone conversations?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like committing to another man's energy that I don't know. It doesn't. Yeah, but I get that, but I don't think it also takes long to kind of fill someone out either.
Wait until the third date.
Yeah.
Have you always had that standard?
No, I used to do it right away because I just am a people pleaser, and I used to think that sex would make them fall in love with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, I just wanted to do a really good job. I thought if I did a really good job, then it would make them fall in love with me. Obviously, that did not work out. So.
What about, you said you were just out of a situationship. How long did you wait with this guy?
It was the third date.
Third date?
But it still didn't work out for me.
Still didn't work out.
So maybe we need to move it to the fifth date now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait a month.
Maybe you need to, yeah.
Yeah, I think women in some ways are kind of damned if...
Oh, this is going to be bad. What if what if her pussy just ain't pussy like it needs to be? And maybe at that point, it doesn't matter if it's 3 days, 5 days, or 2 months. Guys are still going to be like, oh, I'm out. What the fuck?
Damned if they do, damned if they don't. Because on one hand, even if you do wait, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that the relationship's going to work, obviously, But yeah, it's kind of on one hand, you wait too long, and that could be an issue. But if you too quick, some guys might view it negatively. So it is a bit of a difficult
do a pussy reboot.
Okay, so how long do you think you should?
I don't think I can give an answer because I think it's entirely circumstantial. Like, you're not going to have the same connection with everybody. So
okay, but if you had if you generally had to pin it down, come on, man, stop fucking. Come on, we got this one.
Stop the cap.
Come on.
Waiting, and with one person, you might feel more comfortable just jumping right in. I think
that's true.
There's no rule.
When you say more comfortable just jumping right in, do you mean that you recognize that perhaps, for example, maybe some girls here have had this experience that if you don't hook up with him, maybe he's like really attractive, like a high status or whatever it may be, really attractive. You're concerned that you might lose him or not get him because if you don't sleep with him too quick.
I don't do that, no.
Okay, because there's definitely guys like if they don't want to wait, so.
If he's worth keeping around, he'll stay around. I won't have to make him with my body.
Okay. Were you about to do some snapping?
Snapping.
What about you?
Yeah, no, I would say I'm usually about 3 dates in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 dates.
Mm-hmm. But I agree. I think there's circumstances in which you might wait longer and or quicker. Yeah, just depends. Say you're friends beforehand.
Nice, good, Macho.
Right?
What's up, bro?
So just jump in that situation.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you.
Sure, there's always variables. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, when I go on dates, I tend to have that conversation pretty early on.
We might be on kick later.
What
okay,
my partner is comfortable with and what they would desire, and vice versa, what I'm looking for. And if I don't feel that connection or spark on the first date or second date, I prolong it until I get to know that person. I become more comfortable with them.
Okay. What about you?
I think it just depends. Like, I really just go off a vibe. Like, I don't know, but the last relationship I was in, we didn't have sex for like 3 months. I feel like
when you feel like a connection with a person, then that's when it happens. I don't know. I don't put
Yo, she looked like she just turned 18 is on this podcast, by the way.
like
she
numbers
just
or
turned
dates to it.
yesterday.
It's like a feeling.
Young.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's all depending on the situation and like what you want out of it. I mean, if you are connecting with someone and you can really see this like lasting a long time, sex shouldn't make
This is
that
why good women get shit on because
make
they
any
meet you.
really.
You meet them, they meet them?
But if you're like, this guy's cool for a hookup, then so be it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that you guys are right. It's completely circumstantial, and we all differentiate. However, me personally, 3 to 6 months. Personally.
3 to 6 months?
Yes. Oh, did you want me to like say why or elucidate
Sure.
it?
Yeah,
oh,
sure.
okay. Mostly because I did experience what you experienced, and I did think that doing certain things would make whoever fall in love with me until I, figured out, no, this is not how to do it. This is not the way to go about it. Thankfully, it only happened once. So with my last relationship, I made him wait about 3 to 4 months, mostly because that's when the honeymoon, the 3 to 4 months after exclusivity. So again, that could also range, but that's when the honeymoon phase ends. So I feel like that's a good time to like lock it in, like this is like the last step before, because I date to marry. So it's like, I don't know if I explained that right, but I feel like you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm.
But so you said that previously, this is a new rule of yours, waiting 3 to 6 months, correct?
Well, it happened after that one occurrence, yes.
That one occurrence where you hooked up too soon and he ghosted you, or what?
No, it was more like a friends with benefits situation with a guy too old to be doing that with someone my age at the time.
What do you mean? How old were you? How old was he?
I just turned 15 and he was a junior in college.
That's a yikes.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's illegal.
Yikes. She.
Yeah.
Yikes, bro. Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be like you're 19, 18, and he's like in his 30s.
No.
19, some shit like that.
You're a victim.
That's
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So, what? And besides that one example, were there other situations where you were hooking up with people kind of more
No late
quickly,
night on
or-
kick? I hope not.
Well, if I'm being
Get the
completely honest,
cops.
after
Yeah, that's
that
weird.
occurrence has ended, when it did end, I didn't think that I was worthy of love at all after that, because I get like what she said, I was a victim or whatever. So I didn't really think that I was already scarred. I grew up very religious. My virginity was gone, so I kind of hooked up a little bit, and then I found religion again. And I know this is like, I'm not a born again virgin or anything, but then I found myself again, and I was just like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. So whenever I was in the mindset to date again, that was the rule. So my first and only boyfriend, I did wait, and then now I'm gonna wait with the next one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Am I the only one? Here's my thing with that is I let the vibe between me and that person dictate it. You know what I mean? And I just go with the flow. I think artificially holding back for some doctored up number that is going to change anything is absurd. To be honest, it's dumb. The thing is I'll wait 6 months before it happens. Well, guess what? You wait 6 months. Maybe he's playing the long game. Maybe he's willing to play a long game. He hits. Now he goes off and does the same thing that he would have done if you let him hit 3 days in or 3 dates in. The big difference is time is ticking for everyone. We can't buy it, can't replace it, can't manufacture it. You can't. It's the time that we have is the time that we have, and once it's gone, it's gone. I would rather just get it out the way and know if there's even a sexual compatibility than to wait 6 months, go through all the other steps, try to forge something, and then be like, all right, here's the last step, it's sex. And then I find out like the sex is trash, or it's not compatible, or I'm into shit that she's not into, or vice versa. Nah, I'm like, yo, I just wasted fucking 6 months. I'm out. Fuck this shit. That's my philosophy on it. If you feel it, if you're comfortable with them, whether it's the same night or a week later or a month later, just fucking do it and get it out the way. A motherfucker's going to either rock with you or not, or dip or do fuck shit, regardless if it was the same night a week or a month later or a year later. So I think it behooves anybody to just not waste their time and get it done with. See what's up, go from there, and then if it aligns, y'all keep rocking. Good. If not, then off to the next.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Is this solely based on like sex or the control that you want with it? You mentioned that
What do you
you
mean?
mentioned that you made him wait 6 months.
Oh, I didn't like. I mean, I had a conversation with him about it, like once I was comfortable enough, and I was like, okay, I'm not really comfortable having sexual relations with you. I didn't tell him what happened. I just wasn't comfortable with it, and then he was just like, okay. And then whenever I was comfortable with it, we just did it. But he never really initiated anything
he wasn't,
like
like
that.
nagging you about it. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I was just curious.
No, that's fine.
What about you?
I typically like to talk to someone for a good amount of time and get to know them before anything happening.
Into the mic, please.
Before anything happening.
Oops.
So how long?
At least a month of like talking.
At least 1 month.
Yeah, like
Okay.
1, 2, 3 months talking, getting to know them. I like to talk to someone for like maybe a few weeks before even meeting up with them, just to like test the waters of like who they are or stuff like that.
But have you had?
That's way too much, man. Most guys are not trying to put in. It's too much. Just meet me. Let's do something. Like, you trying to string this whole thing out. I don't got time for that shit.
Any previous experiences where you just hooked up really quick?
I had, yeah.
Okay. Like it's sometimes called like a hoe phase, party phase. You know, like that.
Of course I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like grimacing at the term hoe phase,
yeah,
but
of course.
guys can have hoe phases too, I guess. So everyone's had hoe phases, I guess. I don't know
wish
about
I had
everybody.
one.
What's that?
I wish I had one.
You just turned 18. You about to have, what the fuck? They about to run that shit. And you know, one of the best things about when I was actively DJing in the clubs, right? It'd be like Saturday night, and you could tell it'd be like birthdays. The birthday girls got their little booths and all that shit. And at one point, when I get on the set, I'm like, "Yo, who up in here celebrating? Who over here celebrating that birthday?" And y'all like, it was like, "Y'all see that, fellas?" I'm like, "Who just turned 21?" And then again, you hear the crowd, "Ah!" And you can already tell because they're the ones that got the most bottles, because it's like their first time they can legally drink. And then I'd be like, yo, fellas, you see that? We got some new pussy in the club. It used to be a thing, and motherfuckers go crazy. And then the girls would be like, oh shit. It was almost like I was feeding them to the wolves. Oh shit. All right, so there's that. That bitch gave me a headache. I ain't gonna lie. What a headache that was. I know y'all feeling the same way. Bro got the entire fruit roll-up crew on the YouTube right now. Yo, they all got something going on. All right, let's see what we got here. Kevin in the building, what up? Please, they lying. They are. I think, let me see. There might be one more worth looking at. Hold on.
Big energy.
Let me see.
So let's.
Fuck it, we got one more. God damn it, we got one more.
Let's go around the table. First off,
Not in a body count.
By the way, guys, if you're on IG, slide it over to the YouTube side, y'all. DJ MoonDawg Live. Come fuck with me. If you fuck with me, let's do it.
No. Should body count matter?
No.
No.
No. It should be a conversation of discussion between you and your partner.
Okay, I'll go around the table. Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay, what about you?
No.
What? Wait.
Yeah. Oh.
Say it again. I don't
No.
think the camera was on you. Go ahead.
Yes.
I think yes, but I wouldn't want to know.
You wouldn't want to know the guy's body count?
No.
Okay, let me just make the question a bit more precise. Do you have an issue with men who... would you take quarrel with men having Sorry, I'm thinking the best way to word this. Would you take quarrel with a man caring about your body count or a woman's body count? Go ahead.
Wait, do I have quarrel with someone else's body count?
Would you take quarrel because I think men tend to care about this more than women do.
Mm-hmm.
There's certainly women that do care about their partner's body count. However, I think men have more, and there's reasons for this, men care more about it than women do. So do you have an issue? For example, the previous question I asked is, should body count matter? And you could view that as, well, I don't care about body count. However, I guess the way I want to get to the bottom of this is, do you have an issue with men caring about body count? Do you have an issue with that preference that men have?
Oh, so if a man's going to be upset with me for my body count being too high, you're saying would I be upset by that?
Would you take issue with a man having a preference for a woman with a low body count? Do you think that's a wrong preference to have?
It's not a wrong preference to have. I understand. It's just that I also don't like being judged, because when I was more promiscuous, I was going through a really hard time and I was depressed, and like that's how I dealt with it.
She coped with dick. That's amazing.
I don't feel, yes, it is a form of self-harm. So that's why I wouldn't want to be judged, but I understand if they would have a problem with it and then they're not the right guy for me if it's too high for them or whatever, but yeah.
I wouldn't take issue with it. Like, everybody has their boundaries, and that's fine.
Okay. But show of hands, who says body count does matter?
To a certain extent. I mean.
Okay, you three. Okay. So for those of you who said, and perhaps the ones who also said it should matter can answer this. For those who said body count should not matter, does not matter, what's your body count?
Yeah, you're real quiet.
45.
45?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
What about you?
I'm going to play the fifth on this one.
Come on. Be a good sport.
You notice how why do women lock up when it comes to this? It does speak to the argument that guys care about this stuff and they know it, even though they say it shouldn't matter, but they know it matters and they deflect. Why can't she say her body count?
Be a good sport. She answered.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't really know, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. There was a lot of years that I was using and drinking. I'm like 2.5 years of sobriety.
Okay.
Well, I'm proud of you. Yeah,
Thank
congratulations.
you. Thanks, man. So there's a lot of situations where I don't remember.
Sure.
You know.
Range? Do you want to give us a range? A guesstimate?
I'd say it's like 60.
60? Okay.
60.
What about you?
What's yours?
What's your body
Come
count?
on, man.
What's yours? I'm curious.
Okay, there's a process to this podcast. It's my show. I'm asking you guys individually. You're not going to do a reverse Uno. What's your body count?
Okay. Will you tell me afterwards? Because I'm curious.
Answer the question.
Okay, 14.
Okay. Into the mic, please. And you need to scoot the mic that way, please.
Okay. I'm not stating.
I thought body count shouldn't matter, though.
That's not what I said. I said it's just a discussion between the partners.
That's fair. You're right. You're right. You did say that. Okay. So do you want to give us a range?
No.
Okay.
Why is she so?
I can give you the fact that I was in a 7-year relationship and I was engaged, and that was
okay. So
of
you
my
had
life.
sex at least one time. Good to know. Okay. What about you?
We're all doing this?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were saying just the people that said body
Yeah,
count
why not?
didn't
We'll just go around the
matter.
table.
I would rather not say, but yeah, I don't know. I lost my virginity when I was 22, and I've been in one relationship. So
She
So
looks like she's 18. Wow, she's.
it's that little thing you calculate. What did they do? Is they say multiply by 3? You use your little calculations and figure it out.
So it's low then.
Yeah,
What is it?
I just told you. I mean,
It's 1?
everyone has.
Is it 1?
Well, I said use the calculations, so like
So okay, so it's 3?
something like that.
All right, for sure. Fine. What about you?
Yo, after Shorty says she dropped 4, well, after the one chick says she dropped 45 bodies and the other one said 60, yo, she should be proud to be like, I got 3.
Don't know. I don't sit around and count, but probably 20.
Okay, sure.
4. Did I? Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it out there.
Range?
No.
Range? Come on. More than 10?
I'm not gonna give you smart girl.
Less than 10? More than 10?
I'm not. I don't want to put it out there. That's my answer.
Okay, well, in any case,
Multiply it by 3, and that's the real number.
whatever the numbers may be. So no, I'm not going to answer your question.
Why not?
Well, I think body count matters. Thus, I'm not going to answer it.
Okay, but if you pressed us for hours, why won't you give yours?
Well, because I think body count matters.
Yeah, but some of us thought it mattered. and
Yeah,
we
I thought
didn't.
it mattered. And you still made me.
Well,
kind of,
I
three
didn't
people
make
raised
you,
their hands
and you
and said it
didn't
mattered.
really answer the question.
Okay.
So you're not going to answer. So I'm going
I'm
to
a
assume
man
10,
of
multiply
God.
that by 3, so 30.
Well, actually,
Okay,
for men, you
respect.
divide by 3.
You got some riz.
For men, you divide by 3. Actually,
I don't think so.
That's how it goes.
No, I don't think so. I'm going to put you at like 30.
You think 30?
You got riz.
You think so?
Sure.
I think so.
I can neither confirm or deny this guess. Okay, so you said it was a double standard.
I do think. Yes,
How
I do
so?
think.
What do you mean?
I think often men want women to have a very low body count.
Sure.
And when a woman objects to a man having a higher body count, it's seen like it's absurd. Why would you ask me that? Because men are praised for having sexual interactions, while women are demeaned for having more sexual interactions.
Sure. The double standard. Yeah, I've heard this also go something along the lines of, you know, when a woman sleeps with a lot of men, she's viewed as a slut, but when a guy does the same thing, he's viewed as gay.
Huh?
Wait, what?
With a lot of women?
It's a bad joke.
Yeah, because when a man sleeps with more men, oh my God, they're gay. Okay.
No, but yes, I know what you mean. But that's
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes this guy's fucking corny, man. I don't know how he managed to get this podcast. He can be really dry and shit. The girls carry the show 100%. God damn.
That really just comes down to it's easy for women to get laid. It's hard for men to get laid.
I don't believe that though.
Women are the gatekeepers of sex.
Hold on.
Yes.
We'll come back to that. Hold on.
$10. Don't think you're all 403s. Respect you for coming on and sharing your views. Would you ever date a virgin, a guy saving themselves for marriage? Do you respect a guy with purity values, who respects women?
Okay, so let's do this. We'll do just the first 2 questions there. Would you date a virgin, and would you date a guy saving himself for marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
Here, let's just go around the table really quick.
Okay, absolutely.
I would not date a virgin.
Sure.
I did. I will not again.
I've never dated a virgin, but I would.
I would not.
I would.
And this is, he's setting him up. He's setting him up. This is going to speak exactly to this whole thing. When they say about, men having fucking too many women, it's this and the other. But no woman wants a man that doesn't know what he's doing in bed. And the only way a man gets to know how to do shit in bed properly is from repetition. It's no different than any sport. You want to get good at basketball, you got to hit the gym and do your free throws. You want to run a 4.2 40, how you going to do that? You got to practice running your 40-yard dash. It's all practice. Same thing with sex. It's all about repetition, learning the bodies, and I would argue learning different body types and different women and what pleases them. You start to formulate a bigger profile on how to please women. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that are saying I won't date a virgin, they know, his dick game is gonna be weak compared to somebody that got like 100 bodies on the board. He's been slaying it. He knows what he's doing more times than not, right?
I would.
Okay, cool. Go ahead with your point.
Oh, I just explained the disparity between the two of them.
Well, you got interrupted there, so if you could just maybe rewind 5 seconds.
The entire portion? I can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was saying that women are often chastised or demeaned because they have a higher body count, where men are praised for having a higher body count. And there is a stark disparity between two.
That's because the reason why men are praised is because
And
it's
if you
hard
s-
for men to get
and if
laid.
you
It's
say-
easy for women to get laid.
I disagree.
How do you disagree?
Women are the gatekeepers of sex, but it doesn't mean that it can't be taken from you.
Oh, see, this is a fucking cop-out, man. This is a cop-out. That's a cop out, bro. Now she's gonna go to the whole it can be taken from us. That is not by and large what's happening out here. The numbers, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to act as if that's the majority of how guys are obtaining sex. It is such a small percentage of instances, which obviously any reasonable person will agree, men especially, that you don't do that. You don't just take that shit.
Women and many men are very manipulative with their intent, and I met plenty of women.
Y'all love to derail the conversation.
I don't
Man, and then manipulate. Yo, here's the thing. All right, when a, how do I word this? When a woman when a woman uses her grace and seduction and all that, you know, on a man to get what she wants, it's seduction. It's you know, whatever. And then when a man uses, you know, whatever he uses to get what he wants, it's fucking manipulation. What the fuck? How do we pick and choose this shit? You know what I'm saying? I'd make the argument at any time, and I don't know whoever has been in here that's married, right? Imagine like if you were married, right? And your wife is like, you're like, damn, what's up, baby? You know, I want to clap them cheeks. She's like, mm-hmm. Take out the trash first, and then I need you to go change the light out in the garage, and then the fuck? You're just manipulating me to get what you want. Like, I hate this shit, man. This is such a dumb fucking argument. It's such a dumb argument.
It's not derailing. It's not derailing.
Anonymous donated $100. Love him or hate him, Brian always spitting straight facts on this podcast. A-OK hand. Also, my body count is over 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
I was gonna say.
Hold on, I'll play it one more time.
It's over 9,000.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, Brian,
yeah.
where would you like me to come back? Because I would rather have a discussion than you feel that I'm derailing the conversation, because that's not where I want to go.
But okay, we're talking about the
disparity,
the double
between men and
standard,
women.
and now you want to bring up SA. I don't. Again,
that's not.
I don't see how it
Okay.
It's related.
Okay.
I don't
fine.
see how it's related.
I'll take it off the
Most
table.
women who have high body counts, it's not due to SA. It's due to consensual, casual sex. So I don't see how it's at all related to the conversation.
But if guys were able to, they would too. I don't get this whole thing about guys get laid less than girls. Like, I don't understand.
It's true.
How men always have someone to cheat with, though.
Guys, oh fuck. Let's do this real quick in chat. Guys, be fucking honest. All right, we're gonna keep it a buck. The last time you got laid, how long ago was it? Right now. Be honest. How long ago was the last time since you got laid? The truth of the matter is, it's not easy for the majority of guys to get consistent sex outside of them, not if they're not in a relationship already. If they're not in a relationship and they're just single, it's just not easy to get hooked up, man. It's a lot of hurdles. Unless you're someone of some stature, then it becomes way more accessible. I can tell y'all, me being in Chicago and the DJ and radio and the name I built for myself, it was very accessible. I had it as accessible as how a woman has it, right? Most women can get it whenever they want it. It's not that hard. They can make a call. They got the friend zone boy that will pipe her down if you give it a chance. It's not that fucking, she can go in the app that same day and bag somebody and get piped down that same night. A guy cannot fucking do that. Me, with my status, it was easy. There was always an opportunity to do it. But that's not most guys. It's not most guys. 65 hours ago, it's not easy. I'm married, so what do you think? Yeah, you're definitely not getting none. I understand you, bro. Facts. Yeah. 3 years. Yesterday. It's been about 7 months. You see what I'm saying? It's such a disconnect. And the reality is she just might be, she's really, to me, she's probably maybe one of the prettiest girls on this panel on here, right? This chick right here with the white top. she's clearly going to be around people and all of that those type of guys that are going to be pulling women. So she's predicating her belief here just because of the guy she's around, because she's a pretty woman, and finding herself in situations where you got these men of some level of status or stature or whatever that got bitches basically. And she's trying to predicate, well, because I see these guys that I'm around, they're players, that must be how every guy is. No, man, that's crazy. You know what I mean? From Last Life, it's a real disconnect. Yeah. Looper, thank you for the gifted membership to Desmond. Desmond got hooked up. Make sure you thank Looper, y'all. Make sure you guys opt in. Guys, come on over to the YouTube side. You might even get gifted a membership. You want to support, come sub to the channel, DJ MoondawG Live, Monday through Friday, where I stream at.
Like,
that is
how
so not
if
true,
they don't
bro.
if they don't get as much girls, or the whole scenario, if that's true, how do they always find someone to cheat with? It makes no sense. How is that
not
possible?
True. You're just surrounding yourself by cheaters. I don't know.
Well, I've never
all
been.
men are not cheaters.
I've never been cheated on personally, but I see it all the time. I see men that always have multiple girls. Like,
Eric, can you open
like
the door?
It's nothing.
It's fucking hot in here.
It is hot.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Eric trying to boil us. Okay, just kidding. I love you, Eric. Just kidding. So you think it's easy for men to get laid?
I don't think it's as hard as they make it seem. Like,
Bruv.
I will. No, I think it is really hard because I like girls too, and I can't talk to them to save my life.
Oh,
so
based. There we go. Okay, hold on.
Yo, that's another thing. I've watched women try to spit game at women. It is a fucking shit show disaster. Women do not know how to spit game. I'm telling you, they do not know how to spit game. I've seen this shit. And the funny part is, like, y'all got the audacity to roast a guy trying to holler at you. Like, it's not easy to holler at somebody. Cold turkey?
You deserve a little. There we go. Okay.
What's up, Savage?
You wanted to come in. Go ahead.
I would agree that men have it harder, but it is a specific percentage of men that have it harder.
It's a very high percentage of men. But
Right.
continue.
That percentage is large that have it harder, but that top 1%, which not gonna lie, that women tend to be panning for, have a much higher body count than the other woman.
No shit.
Because they have that access. Because they've built that access for themselves.
But this is again the apex fallacy. You're looking at the top percentage of men. When I'm speaking in generalities here, are there men that are running through chicks who are top tier, really attractive, high status, wealthy men? Absolutely.
They tend to have the bigger voice.
There's regular men that are doing that. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I know people down the street that work at the grocery store and still have a girl to cheat with. So
okay,
he's not a top earner, and he still has someone to sleep with on the side, outside of his
He got
relationship.
riz. It's something else going on.
Are there men that are promiscuous? Absolutely. Are there men that...
I think all men are promiscuous.
Women are more
Most
promiscuous than men.
I disagree.
No.
I agree with Brian.
Women are more
Well, then,
promiscuous.
what world
Women have
am I
more-
living in?
Here's why. Women have more capability to be promiscuous. You take an average dude, bro, he's going to struggle to get a girlfriend, to get laid. An average chick, if she was so inclined, could sleep with 3 new guys a day.
Okay, that's fair.
I think
I could see it that way.
So the standard
Okay.
stems from jealousy, then, is what you're
It's
saying?
not jealousy. It's easier for women to get laid.
Okay, so if it's easier,
so that's why men are praised for it, because it's viewed as
because it's more
challenging.
of an accomplishment for them,
Okay, I get what you're saying.
It's difficult to get laid as a guy.
And
I agree.
I'm sure that's incredibly frustrating, but I don't think it's fair to be so hateful to the women who are able to have sex. Like, that's somebody else's life, not yours. It shouldn't affect you.
I'm not being hateful.
Your chat. I'm addressing your
well-
viewers, not you. I'm
Well, I
saying, like,
think-
in general, like, if a guy sees, like, a woman and, like, his immediate thought is, oh, she has an active sex life, you're free to think what you want. That's fine. At the same time, you're not actively sleeping with her. That's not your girlfriend. Why does somebody else's life and their choices affect you so deeply that you have to direct hate towards them?
She's talking about something different right now.
Well, I
though.
mean, there's a couple questions there, but I mean, I think generally speaking, there's kind of a counterculture going on where people are not particularly enthused with hookup culture.
I'm not either. But I don't think name calling and singling out women to shame them for their private lives is
So
right either.
how do we get rid of hookup culture?
Well, we can't.
Women.
We can't.
Women
Honestly,
can stop
I think
it.
women need to start shaming women on this one. I think.
Yeah,
That's
women can stop.
I'm not
that
gonna shame
for
anybody.
sure, because we are the ones who decide.
Yeah.
Outside of
Yeah, we
the
get
other
it. We
stuff,
get it.
we are the ones who decide if a man is going to sleep with us or not. If you would say no, like for example, the cheating thing, like men would not be able to cheat on their girls if there wasn't a woman that was willing and saying yes. We are the ones who hold the power to that. We're the ones who control a hookup culture or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's our power. We can say no.
I won't shame anyone, man or woman, because I feel like people's private lives are exactly that. They're private lives, and it doesn't involve me.
But that's only if you have a problem with hookup culture. Like, if you don't care, like if you're for it, then whatever, do what you want to do with your life.
Yeah.
But for people who, have a problem with it, just know you as a woman, you're the one who has the control over that. Like 100%.
I don't partake in hookup culture, but I think like generally, I don't think anyone should shame anyone.
You said you don't partake in hookup culture. I mean,
because I'm in a long-term relationship. And even
you previously partook in hookup culture.
Not really. I don't think there's not many times that I'm not in a long-term relationship.
Excuse me if I'm misquoting, and I'm not saying this to.
Hey, the crazy thing is like the chick in the red. I can't imagine the guy that's having to deal with that shit. To be honest, she completely gives me the vibes of someone you're with. And every little thing you do, she's fucking nitpicking at it and criticizing it and commenting on, like, yo, what the fuck? Shut up.
But didn't you say your body count was like 14?
Yes.
I mean, I don't suspect all of those were long-term relationships.
Obviously, I did have hookups, but it's not a regular thing I would ever partake in.
Sure, there's definitely girls who are more consistent in participating in hookup culture.
And I think that's fine. Again, like that's their private life and that's their business. And I don't think anyone should shame anyone, even if you disagree with hookup culture. At the end of the day, you lay in your bed and you have your own thoughts and issues to reckon with. Everybody else's life is just that, their life. We're all in this together. Like you can't change what somebody wants to do with their body. You can only be responsible for yourself. And I think a lot more people need to be focusing on themselves rather than what others are doing.
Okay, so to bring it back to the double standard, one of the reasons why there's a different standard on this is because it's very easy for women to get laid and it's hard for men to get laid. Do you agree with that?
I don't.
I know you disagree. You think it's easy for men to get laid.
I don't think all I don't think all women have it easy. I think, again, it's like a top percentage that predominantly are viewed as attractive that have it very easy.
No.
I would say like almost.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Here's the thing is most guys will smash whatever's presented in front of them. So it's not that you have to be some IG model and you're going to have more sex, because a woman that isn't a model can be just as promiscuous and have a higher body count. It just comes down to they have control of the access, and it's not hard to find a guy to smash it. Most guys will smash. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of guys will smash a chick, in the dark type shit, meaning they would never go out and show that they're with them in public with anybody else, right? Because maybe they're not exactly their body type or the type of woman they would normally be around. Oh, but they'll go smash it, late at night, behind closed doors. So what she's saying here doesn't really hold up well.
Like morbid obesity or like severe, like.
And good point, Joanna. It's not even easy in relationships either, because then you almost don't even get enough sex in a relationship, because you got, if you got kids involved, you got to do take care of your home, work, kids. You might have like 20 minutes to get a quickie in type shit.
I'm talking like bottom 1 percentile in terms of physical attractiveness. I would say the top 90% of women could like new dude every single day of the week.
Yeah, men don't say no.
Like on Tinder. We had a girl last show who, pleasant girl. I'm not saying this to be insulting to her or to denigrate her in any way. She was of below average attractiveness. She was overweight. She said she had a sex addiction. She said that her body count was 136. Something
Guys,
like
opt
that.
in, claim that
And
gifted
she
membership.
was at one point sleeping with.
Thank you,
she
Lou.
had slept with. I don't know how consistent it was, but at one point she was able to sleep with 6 men in one day. In order for a male to do that, you need
Congrats,
to.
Adrian.
I don't even think like a top tier guy just solely on top 1% of physical attractiveness could do that. In order for a guy to do that, you need status. You need to be like Drake. You need to be a male celeb, like top tier athlete, musician, or actor to sleep with 6 new women in a day. I don't even, like I said, I don't even think a top tier male who doesn't have status could do that. So, and she's like a below, I'm not saying this to be mean, but just to articulate my point, she's like below average. 6 dudes in a night. Very few men can claim being able to do that. Most men struggle to get a match on Tinder.
Yep.
To get a date off of Tinder.
Well, men are just way less picky as well. They'll.
Brian,
So
I see
you-
your point,
so
though.
their standards are.
What's that?
I see your point, and I agree
I'm
with
not
you.
just
I
for
understand.
women. Yeah, what you're saying.
You guys
Almost-
don't
Yeah,
have
I
any
completely agree
standards
with you,
either.
and I'm saying it because men.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they're having sex, they usually don't care.
Yeah. So
unless
here's
they're
the-
looking for a relationship, and that's a
Sure.
different situation. But
Any single girl at this table, and to be fair, we got some attractive girls at the table. Any single girl at this table could download Tinder right now. It's 9:11 p.m. You could get laid tonight if you were so inclined. Do any of you think you could, if you were so inclined, you could download the dating app and get laid tonight?
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most guys cannot answer that question confidently.
Right.
Yeah.
Most guys
Real
cannot
issue.
say on a Sunday at 9 p.m. it's going to be hard for me to fuck a girl tonight. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
Then
Skill
how do they
issue.
always find someone? to
Skill
cheat
issue.
with? What the hell?
I thought I had Riz. What's up? Throw me under the
Full
bus.
180,
here.
dude.
Throw me under the bus. No, but it's just different. It's different. But you still think that it's easier for men to get laid?
I don't think it's as hard as, I don't know, maybe it's the type of guys that I'm mostly around. I don't know, maybe that's it, because I'm mostly around like people in the entertainment industry.
Sure.
So maybe
Oh,
that's what
God.
I'm seeing. But I don't know.
That explains it 100%. Because if these are people in entertainment, then they got some level of clout or whatever in their hometown, and so that explains it all. And that's what they're unaware of is, listen, guys that have status are or are giga chads, meaning if you don't know that lingo, that's like those guys that look like a model, you know, the straw jog bone, you know, it's a whole thing, you know, 6 foot something and just ripped out of his mind, or is someone that's wealthy or high value, whatever you want to call it. Those guys have way easier access because more women find them appealing, attractive, and would be willing to go there. That's not the case for the majority, though. So her whole view, it makes sense why she said that from the beginning. It also proves why it's so skewed. You know, they're not seeing the average guy that's, you know, a little pudgy and lives in his mom's basement, or, you know what I'm saying? Those guys ain't getting the same kind of play from women at all. At all. In fact, some of those guys end up fucking being tend to turn into becoming the problem for all of this, which is becoming simps. And then they go and they simp on every woman they can because they're getting so desperate. They try and shoot their shots at everyone, and they start subscribing to everybody's OnlyFans and shit, and they start simping, and it just makes it's a very vicious cycle.
Like I said, like I know people from my hometown that are not like, if you want to like put rates to it, like below average or not, regular men, and they still have multiple people to sleep with. So I don't know.
Well,
it's like, okay, there's statistics, and then there's what I've seen in my life.
Okay, so there's a couple things. So besides looks, men are able to be attractive to women in other ways besides just their physical appearance. So there's a few ways. Status is one. Game.
Okay.
Riz.
How's your Riz?
So
Honest.
on one hand, I think I got a couple
The
moves here
heating
and
pad
there.
adds to it for sure.
On the other hand, I'm like my own biggest cock block because I say some like ridiculous shit.
Preaching to the choir.
I think I'm like slightly, I don't know, am I? Guys, chat. One in the chat if you guys think I'm autistic. I don't know.
Oh, I'm autistic.
Ah, cool.
All right, these motherfuckers. I had enough of these guys and these dumbass fucking panelists and shit. Oh, the name on Kick, yeah, kick.com djmoondawglive. Yeah. We're probably gonna move the party over there, I think. Let's see. Hold on, let me check something out. Because what I want to do, let me show you what I want to do next, y'all. Let's close this up real quick. Let me open this up real quick. We're gonna do party games with the oh shit. Party games with so loud, goddamn. Party games with the members. Sorry about that. I took a phone call. All right. Let's see. Audience on. Let's try this over here. Let's see how this goes. Oh shit, I need to hide my screen real quick. Hold up. Let me do this because I can't have everybody just jump in here. Let me go full camera real quick and we'll do this. All right, let me give y'all, if you want to be a part of this, y'all, if you're on IG, come over to YouTube. You gotta come over to YouTube for this. All right, here's the room code. I'm typing up in, all right, so if you're on YouTube, you gotta go to jackbox.tv. You can do it from your mobile device, tablet, computer. All right. I'm waiting to get this thing going. Kick with it. Try it again today, AJ. Try it again. All right, we got people coming in or what?
Hey!
All right, I got one in. Enigma's in. Who else? Bricks threw a fiver in. We're gonna do one round over here, then we're gonna go to Kick, y'all. We're gonna go to Kick after this. We got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more people. You just couldn't chat? That's weird, bro. Yeah, we'll try it again when we go live here in a little bit. We'll see what's up. Where's everybody else at? What's this at? All right, we're gonna start it right now. Hold on. Oh, I gotta join myself. Hold up, I'm tweaking. One second, y'all. I gotta start it up. All right, I'm in. One more. Oh, you're about to see. If you guys don't know what this is, just wait. I'm gonna show you in a second. I just can't show the room code. I don't want everybody getting in here. One more, yes or no? Hey, Iconic, are you controlling the game? I think you were the first one in. You're controlling the game. Fuck. Let me create another room. I fucked up. My bad. My bad. Let me do this again. Let me get this in here. All right, I got a new code for y'all. Hold on. My bad. All right, the new code's in the YouTube chat. Man, I can feel the hype. I just got the code right there. Bricks is in. 305's in. Callie's in. Next time I had the button to start. Yeah. I realized. I was like, oh shit, I didn't log in. Kool-Aid is in. Who's Kool-Aid? Enigma's in. Two more. I joined, but I don't know what the code is. I just typed it up. Look above, Katie. I don't want to say it out loud. It's right. Just scroll up a little bit. Q is in. One last one. Don't worry what we're doing, y'all. Just all right. Who's Desi? All right, we're in. Let me show y'all what we're doing, y'all. We about to have some fun. All right, it's about to get ratchet. We're doing community party games.
Schmitty here. Welcome to Quiplash.
All right, you guys can join the audience.
Okay, folks.
Code is in the top right corner.
Nightmare, but in a good way.
You guys can vote on the
answers
answers
join
too.
the audience at any point during the game.
Go to jackbox.tv and you can be in the audience.
Time for round one. You'll see 2 prompts on your device. Answer them any way you want. Each answer will go up against someone else's answer, and everyone will vote on which they like most. It's simple. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners bonuses at stake. Go.
I'm Kool-Aid. I'm on my girls YouTube. But I find you. Who are you on IG? All right, here we go. We're gonna type in our answer. Have fun, be creative. Just the only thing I say for every y'all, don't use any like derogatory, hate speech words. Other than that, you can use profanity, whatever. All right. Oh. All right, we're in. Let's go. Guys, don't forget, you can join the audience, jackbox.tv. The code is SYKJ. So you can vote on these answers and you can help sway the voting. Who's last one? Who are we waiting on? Just answer the question.
Let's start this show.
Here we go.
First up, the worst material from which to make a pair of pajamas. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
Cardbarp? Polyester? The worst material from which to make a pair of pajamas. Cardboard. So basically, all the answers that we wrote, they're gonna put them into these goofy ass questions. Briggs got that dub. GG. Nah, the audience voted for polyester? Y'all are
Next
tweaking.
in line, a bad thing to yell during church.
Oh no.
It's voting time.
No, not burn. Why? Don't forget, you guys can join the audience. Aren't a lot of pajamas made through poly? I don't know. Enigma takes that one. Damn, he cashed out.
And next, the worst things to juggle. Time to vote.
What? What the hell? I misread the question. I thought it said the worst thing that happened to jungle, not juggling. Oh, fuck you, Desi.
Next up, why is the sky blue?
Kool-Aid fucked up.
Coming up next, a bad first line for
I
your
misread the
presidential
question.
inauguration speech. Vote on your devices.
Hello, bitches and hoes. Are you guys getting the idea of how this works? Lovely, what's up? Lovely, we need to come over to YouTube. Come fuck with us on YouTube, girl.
And next is the best way to start your day. It's voting
Yo,
time.
some morning head. Yo, like that one. What you waiting for? You don't love me, lovely. I see how it is. Oh! Yo, big dick energy right there. Cleaned it up. Yo, I just shitted on Desi.
Okay, next one. A bad title for a self-help book. Time to vote.
Whoever put that is one of culture. That would be me. I would have said, I'm Doug Luckman and I'm down with bitches and hoes. Who took that? 305, clean house. Desi taking L's. Desi taking all kinds of L's.
Next one. The worst invention that starts with spray on.
What happened to Kool-Aid? What happened? What up, Frenchie?
Round one is in the books. Let's see the scores.
Let's see. I'm up there. Top three. Oh, shit. God damn it. I'm fourth. Damn. All right. I got to come back. I got to come back on that ass.
Where all points are doubled. Doubled, I say.
All right. You guys understand how to play, right? It's a community game. Answer the questions. Oh shit, what's this question? I don't got it. I got it. I'm writing the essay that's due at 11:59. Good luck, dog. What's up, lovely? So what's your excuse now? You didn't tell me. Guys, if you want a chance to play, who somebody went AFK and they're not even participating right now.
Let's take a look. Our first prompt
Here we go.
is graffiti you might find in a kindergarten. Okay, pick your favorite.
I'm whack. Y'all got, hey, listen. It's better when you come up with outlandish answers, guys, okay? You don't have to be so literal. You can just be outlandish with the answers and it gets real creative and funny.
Coming up next, the worst song to play when stripping for your lover.
Oh.
It's voting time.
What? I started following you 2 weeks ago, and ever since. Well, I appreciate it. Now we just gotta get you to the other side where it gets a lot crazier. Especially when we go on Kick. Kick channel is wild. Unfiltered, raw.
And next is a terrible sportscaster catchphrase for when somebody dunks a basketball.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Vote on your devices.
Oh, okay. Hey, that what a rim job is actually pretty funny. If you guys are just pulling in, we're doing community games, Quipish. If you want to participate, you can come on the YouTube side. Kool-Aid came through strong with what a rim job. You're one of the audience members? There you go. Yeah, you guys can join the audience. Go to jackbox.tv. You can do it from your phone, tablet,
Next up,
laptop.
the best way to catch a leprechaun.
Punch in the code SYKJ and you can vote in the audience.
Time to vote.
And that gives bonus points to whoever wins. With the Quaalude. Yo, what? Sprinkle gold flakes on your dick. I wonder who said that one. I love Raw. Listen. I ain't gonna hold you, Lovely. Come on, follow on YouTube and then the pin comment, kick.com. That's my
the worst
unfiltered
warning
channel
to
where I
renounce some medicine you just swallowed.
craziness over there.
It's voting time.
I be telling stories of things that I've, just real crazy stories. So the kick is also something you want to check too. Oh, what am I voting for? Split. No, the audience. The ball does a rim job. It's a whack dunk.
Okay, next one.
Kick
Something
gets
a
wild.
talking
Kick
doll
gets real
probably
wild.
should not say when you pull the string. Vote on your devices.
Harder, daddy. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Kick is where it's at. Yo, I've been having a lot of fun with the kick streams. Yeah, because I can just say whatever. Iconic with the clutch. Clutch right there. Cleaned house. Cleaned house. Gonna go find out. That's my girl. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Next
Come
in
meet everybody
line,
else. There's a lot of
the
other people
title
that you
you'd
like.
come up with if you were writing the Olympic theme song.
Players.
Time
What?
to vote.
No, there is a mobile app for Kick now, y'all. Go in the App Store and look up Kick app. They do have it for both Play Stores, both App Stores. You can tell Moon's answers. Yo, that's what I'm saying, guys. You gotta get creative. You gotta be ratchet with your answers. A lot of y'all playing real safe. Fuck that shit. This is grown. This is why we're gonna
Coming
move
up
to
next,
Kick, because we're gonna start
the
getting real
worst
ratchet.
tattoo to have on your forehead. It's voting time.
No regrets. This is actually pretty funny. You see an App Store? Let me tell you right now. Hold up.
Round 2 is no more. Let's see the damage.
When you go to App Store, type in Kick live streaming, and it shall pop right up. It looks like this.
This is round 3, the last lash. Points are tripled, and everyone gets the
That's
same
the app for the
one
kick.
single prompt this time.
All right, last
The
one. Make it good, y'all.
lash prompt
Get
is
crazy.
Queen Elizabeth's deepest, darkest secret.
Let's see what this is going to turn into. Oh, for Android? I don't know. It's there, I believe. Maybe only Apple? Oh, shit. Maybe you're right. You plebe. Go get an iPhone now.
Everybody's in. Okay, in this round, you have 3 votes to give to players. You can give them all to one player or spread them out.
Yo, why did 2 people hit him with the... What? She's a throat goat. Luber with the gifted membership. Congrats to Bricks. Got hooked up. We're at 54 now. Let's go. Tomorrow we're going to do a scamathon, y'all. I don't even know what it's going to be just yet, but it's going to be a scamathon. How many voted for 14%? Let's go. Nah, I knew the throat goat was gonna be the one. Shit.
That's all. Now for the final scores.
Congrats, 305 came in and won. I told you I was joining. Who that is? That Lovely? We're gonna run it back. We're gonna get some new. Well, I'll open it up because somebody else wants to join. That's you. Hey, everybody! Make sure you say what's up to Daniela. Came over from the IG side, aka Lovely. I feel special now. Thank you. All right, let's go and get a new round. Let me log in real quick. All right, the new code is we're gonna do this round and then we're gonna go to kick after this, y'all. We're gonna go to kicking. It's gonna be fucking the shit show. All right, there's a code in the YouTube chat. Godfather, what up, bro? Good morning, guys. If you're on IG, come fuck with me on YouTube. Before we move over, I also pinned the channel where we're gonna go to afterwards, where it's gonna be unfiltered, real raw. Kick.com, djmoondawglive. You want to follow over there as well. We got one more round of community party games. Trying to see what the hype is about. Oh, this is like PG. We kind of get like PG. Nah, we kind of get. We kind of get R rating somewhat, but Kick, it's like completely just like what I told the story last night about. No, the other day I told a story about my best and my worst threesome experiences. The two that I had. One was really great, one was terrible. I've shared other stuff. It's just very adult-driven conversations, stuff that I wouldn't want to do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kick is TVMA, exactly. Might even borderline NC-17, to be honest. Hey, don't forget, make sure you guys on YouTube are opting in to allow gifted memberships so you get hooked up. Check out that link right there where it says to opt in so you guys can get a free hooked up membership. You get perks and shit. Need this then. Yes, you do. You need it in your life. All right, we got two more space for two more. Did somebody claim that membership? Guys, there's a free membership up for grabs. Y'all there's 2 up for grabs. Type that opt in again. Claim those memberships. Daniela, proof, you guys can get those. Just you have to turn on the setting on YouTube that allows you to accept them. It's stupid why they make you do that, but you can get those 2 memberships that are up for grabs. Sign up worked. Let's go. There you go. There's the information right there from the chat, the bot. Anybody else gonna join in? Here's the room code. Right there. Yeah, it should be the heart. Anybody else before I start? No? All right, we can start it. Oops. Guys, we still got 2 memberships up for grabs. Check in to claim them, man.
Welcome
You gotta
aboard.
opt in
My
to
name is
claim them.
Schmitty, and I'll be your host today. We
Helps
know
your boy
you
out.
have many choices when it comes to games, and we're happy you chose Quiplash. Oh, I've got a good feeling about this. I'm sorry, I was talking to my tater tots again. Let's go. This is round 1. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
All right, you guys can join the audience as well right now. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I'm in. Maybe it will, AJ. That's weird. All right, let's see what we got here. We got everyone's putting in their answers here. If you guys want to join the audience, jackbox.tv, you can do it from your phone, tablets, computer, whatever. The code to join the audience is PTQS, and you can vote for your favorite answers. Damn, y'all really taking long to fucking get your answers in. TikTok.
Okay, it's time for some quiplashing. Starting things off, the best thing about living in an igloo.
Water or rip? Katie, how'd you fuck that up? I like when I
And
see my
next
comments
is
on top.
something
of the
you don't
screen. I
expect
like
to see
be
when you
on
spy on
top.
your neighbors.
I think you're gonna fit in lovely over
on
here,
your devices.
Danielle. You're gonna fit in lovely with the rest of these freaks. Something you don't expect to see when you spy on your neighbors. Which one do you like more? Yeah, no, it's like the freaks attract each
next
other.
one.
It's like one.
Combine
for
any
real.
two words to make a fun new made-up word.
Harry Taco.
And next, what happens to circumcision skin?
Oh, what?
Time to vote.
Oh, yo. The turning into bacon is wild. Who said that? Who? Hey, Danielle, make sure you opt in. You're going to have the command pop up. Opt in so you can get the membership they hooked you up with. That info right there about from the chat room. Click that link and it'll tell you how to do it.
Next one.
305 opt in so you
Wedding
get a
night,
membership.
It would be horrible to
Goofy.
find out that the person
You
you
guys are
married
tweaking
is
right now.
blank. It's voting time.
On your wedding night, it would be horrible to find out that the person you married is is a hoe. True. You've been trying? Just click that link, right? Like, click the link from the chat room. It shows you how to do it. It's very easy, brother.
That's the end of round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
Now scroll up to the chat goon message where it says make sure you opt in, and there's a link. Click the link and it'll take you to the help article where it shows you step by step how to do it.
Round two is straight ahead, and that means all points are doubled.
I'm gonna take this dub on this time. Alright, I'm in. My answers are in. Can't find me on Kick? It's the pinned comment, Angel. You see it down there in the pinned comment on IG? Kick.com/djmoondawglive, bro. Like literally right there, bro. You've done it 3 times? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. It should be. Moon, I'm trailing you. Don't trip. I'm gonna come back. Once I get my bag. I'm gonna get my bag. I got it.
Okay, here we go. First one. Invent a new word for the toilet that sounds like it's from Shakespeare. Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite.
What? The sheesh got me. Sheesh. I fuck with that one. Yeah, good. We blocked Desi. Good. Good.
Next up. The pyramids would be even more impressive if they contained blank. Time to vote.
Who the fuck says stripper poles? Kool-Aid takes the dub.
Next in line, an image that would make the Sistine Chapel ceiling look more badass.
I win by default, bitches. Cash me out.
Okay, next one. A street name you never see. Vote on your devices.
The simple slide away is actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny. You got booted from the game? Rip. How'd you do that?
And next is the best thing about being thrown into a volcano.
I just got a free dub. Yo, did Katie fall asleep or some shit? Like, what happened? Must be too
And
many
that's all for round
dubs.
2.
Nah,
Fire up the scoreboard.
hell nah. Where we at? Let me get that number 1 spot. Oh shit, we're tied? Yo, Kool-Aid, you gotta chill. You gotta chill.
And now round 3, the last lash. Point values are
You didn't answer the questions.
And
What happened?
You'll all be answering the same prompt this time. Our last lash prompt is the weirdest thing you can buy at the Vatican gift shop.
Oh no. I automatically knew. I knew I'm going to hell for this. I know. All right, 305. Good night, bro. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't blame you. I need to go to bed early. Y'all gonna have me on kick way late. I know I can't do that. Oh, okay. I was wondering. Rip.
Time to take a look. Hand out your votes.
How did we come up with all the same thing? We all came up with dicks in one form or fashion. So ratchet. Gold plated. It didn't let you answer. You're moving too slow. Monica without dildo. You know what that means? Your boy got number 1 with the holy dildo. Oh no, never mind. Shit. Oh, because I voted for this. Oh, why'd I do that? I gave it to Monica.
It's over. Let's take a look
You
at the
don't have
final
D on the
scores.
mind. Hey. Hey. Your boy took that dub. Took that dub. The Jackbox? Yeah, I think we're going to the Jackbox. All right, here's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to officially move the party. What's the command for what? Let's see here. All right, y'all. We're going to officially move the party over to the kick.com/djmoondawglive. We're going to get a little ratchet for a little bit. We're going to probably play some more. Not this one. We're going to do a different game. Maybe Jackbox Party. I got that too. And I got Use Your Words. So we'll probably do that. We're going to play some music. We're going to talk about some ratchet shit. I don't know. Someone give me a quick question. Tell me, someone asked me a question that you want me to answer on the kick side. Anything goes. So what's your height and weight so I can imagine some things tonight? Why you gotta imagine it? Just go to the OnlyFans. What you mean? It's all right there. So listen, if you're on IG, I'm going to close the stream up. We're going to go to kick.com/djmoondawglive, unfiltered. It's going to be crazy. Slide on through. And that's that. So I'm going to kill the IG and let's kill that. Make sure we're good. The link is here. I'll give you the link right now. Oh shit. Can someone do exclamation kick? It'll give you the link. So we'll do that. Is it still gonna be up? Oh shit, my fucking stream. 1 second. Hold on, I gotta fix my scuffed ass. 1 second, y'all. There's the link right there. So what's the question? What's the question? All right, cool. The live is done on IG. Perfect. What happened? He said, oh, shit. Wait, what happened? What'd I miss? All right. Hey, there's the link, y'all. Meet me over there. I'm gonna shut this one down. We're gonna go crazy on the kick. We're gonna talk about whatever the fuck. It's gonna be nutty. It's gonna be nutty. All right, give me 2 seconds. In fact, no, actually I can start right now. I'm gonna kill this. Yeah, hey guys, make sure you opt in. Make sure you opt in so you can get the gifted memberships. There's 2 up there for grabs. So you can get the gifted. There's 2 up there for grabs right now. All right, I'm gonna kill the YouTube stream now.